Who hasn't? We live? Sweet. Let's see. Got an email there. All right. We're good. Hello, hello, hello. I can't see who's in the chat, but we'll pop that out in a second. I see some names popping up here. Can't read them from here. Oh, boy. We got a bunch of names popping up. Hello, hello to everyone. Wow. Josh, you got to come back and you pop out the chat. I can't read any of this from here, but I'm seeing a bunch of people's names pop up. I don't want to leave anyone alone, you know? Imagine if they just turned it on and there's no one sitting here. It's just a faint voice in the background. Just a little voice in the background.
Can you grab the TV remote to the right of my chair and just switch it to HDMI?
Source. Oh my God, where are you? Oh, there you are. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Hello, hello, everyone. We popped it out. We've got visual confirmation. Everyone's here. Scott Ivorone in the chat. What's up, Dad? Wow, we've got a lively group this early on.
No, they're all fucking fired up.
Fired up. Why is everyone so fired up and ready to go? Jordan, God bless. Tim Connor's already starting with the son. How are you? Son, it's been a week since we've talked.
How goes it?
Yeah. How goes the battle? How was everyone's week so far? You know, Josh and I are both thrown off because we're back to our standard issue Wednesday recording.
Wednesday.
So we're both a little thrown off by that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, we've been doing Wednesday for 5.5 years, and it took one non-Wednesday to really throw us off.
Yeah, so screwed up.
Wow.
Plus, it's kids are off school week, vacation week, also known as. That's messing me up. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is.
Matt Rabbit got his revival hat yesterday. Fine work. Yes, I will say, it seemed like a collective response from everyone was that the merch was a mighty fine this go around.
So much so we're going to do another run.
I think we should.
Different colors.
I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in. I think it's great. I think, actually, you know what? I actually wore my Revival crew neck the other day to work.
Ooh. See, it's like going out crew neck.
It is. It's the stepping out. The stepping out crew neck.
Dare I say. My fit.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat want to buy a potato? Let me know.
2.5 liter Mark V Rabbit.
Manuel.
Just hit the break-in mile.
Yep. Of ripe 266 on the clock.
The 266. I mean, in all fairness, that motor is like, its lore of that motor is
just keeps
it
going.
It goes forever.
Yeah. That motor will outlast the body.
Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. What do we got for mods on that baby? What do we got for coilovers?
Cut off exhausts.
Cut off. It sounds all right. Yes, the exhaust is cut off. However, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does. SoloWorks coilovers.
Nice.
Tarox rotors and pads all around.
Okay, Tarex rotors and pads, so it stops.
Stops well.
Stops real good.
That's it. And then the Revival livery, you will be a billboard for us.
Oh wow! So you're gonna keep the Revival livery on there for them?
It's gonna go. Yeah.
Wow.
Go. That's their job if they want to take it off.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Allegedly, we're waiting on one more homie. If that homie doesn't show up, I think Josh and I should probably sit on other sides of the table with each
We're
other.
just waiting.
You know, I think we should probably sit on other sides of the table with each other.
Yeah.
Maybe we just stay here.
Yeah, who knows? We just shared a lovely meal together.
That's it. A plumpy.
A plumpy.
We shared a plumpy.
That's with a P, not a B.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a kin. That's a Blumpkin.
Yeah, Blumpkin.
Right?
We got to get those beef and bean numbies.
I got half of them.
You got half?
Yeah.
These guys need to come in with the...
There we go. There's half.
Okay. Let me get my old calculator out. My old conversion, my specially made conversion calculator for this. Let's see.
Oh, and I know the other one. Anyway, yeah.
Want to just type it into something for me?
Yeah.
Okay. And we take that, and then
Double D 603. Those couples, man. That's something.
What couples?
Couples that sit on the same side of the table together
Oh, same side sitters?
when they go out.
Oh boy. Can you bring back what the other no? No, I know what it is. I know what it is.
I can type it.
No, I got it. All right. Looks like we don't need to change much. We're good to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. I just ordered a valet tray from TD's.
Yep.
Quite possibly the most OG of OG.
Yep.
As far as listeners go. And I've already got my order confirmation right here, ready to go.
That's within minutes.
Minutes. Yeah,
And he's
see?
in the chat.
In the chat. Who's faster than this guy?
Double D 603 and Tim Connors. We could have had we known we were not going to have a guest and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Real tight ship here at Revival.
Well, there was a guest planned,
Yeah.
but when they changed their mind,
Right. It's difficult to.
it'd be difficult for us to be like have 3 guests lined up and then be like, hey, if this person drops out,
Yeah.
you'll be good enough. It's not right. It's not right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not right. But yeah, so I ordered a valet tray from TD's. Everyone should go to TD's website and order themselves some leather goods.
What is it? TD's Manufacturing. TDSMFG.com.
Yep. It's a very nice website.
Yep.
I got a new little kind of corner table in my house that I've been putting all my stuff on, but we got a new one to replace it. So I want to get a nice valet tray to put my shit in. My shit is in, my wallet, my money clip, my phone, my watch.
Belongings.
Yeah, the EDC, if you will.
Yep.
Yeah, the EDC. So I want to, put the EDC in a very nice place. And honestly, I don't know if I can get a better one than TD's. So
No.
Kenda, we were just in Uncle Tony's, and I was, I was showing off your work to Josh, even though I don't really know what you did inside of there, but I know you did work, so I just told him you did everything.
Yeah. All looks good.
You built the whole place.
Looks real good.
Whole place, Kinder built. That's it.
Kinder built. He needs some of those stickers.
Yeah.
Kinder built.
Kinder built. Yeah, Phil hook you up. Phil hook you up with some Kinder built stickers. What you should do is put them behind panels, like as you're refinishing homes.
Yep.
This way, one day in like 30 or 40 years from now, when someone goes to refinish something, build them. Okay, so I was right. I showed Josh the bar area. Aha. They can peel off a panel and it's got it says like Kinder built.
Call this number to rebuild.
Yeah. Call me back. I'll come and
do it again.
Charge you again. Yeah. You got any news this week? It was like nothing.
I'm on there now.
I got a few things.
Yeah, there's some stuff. There's some happenings, which are not good.
Okay.
Jesus, for not good for car manufacturing as a whole.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay. I mean, things I'm excited about is a mic arm that stands up.
That's a
Josh.
plus. That's
Thanks
a plus.
Josh. I appreciate that. Look at this. Look how comfy I am. Look at this.
When things work the way they're supposed to.
Like the Shane Gillis face going. Like, You know?
Big shouts to Could Be Worse in the chat. Because that is an amazing name.
Yeah. It could always be worse.
Could be worse. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Some days I have to remind myself it could be a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's people, I'm going to say this out loud. There's people who I follow on Instagram for when I have a bad day. I go look at their Instagram and I'm like, it could be worse.
It could be this bad.
It could be. I could be this person. Those people will never know who they are.
Yeah.
But they exist.
Yeah.
There's like a dozen.
Well, I mean, that's why some pages are so successful, like fight pages. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, at least I'm not doing that.
Oh, no, these are people who I know. No, these are people who I know. And I just, some days I gotta take a peek behind the curtains.
What is this person doing?
Yeah, I gotta be. Yeah, TDs. Yeah, honestly, my favorite Insta follow might also be Aiden. I don't know what that kid's up to, but he's just always living large. He's like rebuilding the engine in his dad's E46 or something now. I don't. Yep. He's got a beautiful E46 wagon. His Miata. Oh man,
a lot of good stuff coming out of there.
Aiden, he's a cool dude. Cool guy. Cool guy.
Land Cruiser pricing was released. We'll talk about that.
Yep. I like how everyone's in the chat just spending TD's money. Just telling him
everything he should get.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that Jingles? No, that's not Jingles, right?
No.
What the hell's Jingles' last name?
Ingalls?
John Duh.
Jeez. Yeah.
John Orr, what's up?
That's Jor.
Yeah.
Where's man number 3? Well, man number 3, we were told he'd be here.
Yeah, that other, yeah. Chuck's on the mountain.
Yeah, Chuck's on a family ski trip.
Yep.
So he's enjoying his kids' their vacation, which is awesome, as everyone should do. They got kids, spend a little time with them. Vacation, that hellhole of school that they're trapped in, get them out. And yeah, and then we're waiting on Shook. No big promises though.
Nope. He was on the way. I'm gonna text him right now. Put him on the spot.
On the way 3 hours ago. To be fair.
Yeah.
That's like Josh says. He's got quite the commute.
Yeah.
There's no mystery. Oh, listen, hey, Double D603 would hate to disappoint you. There's no mystery this week. It's just Shook. We're just waiting on Shook.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the car. No, calling on the air wouldn't help because all we would hear is bah! We wouldn't be able to hear anything.
Oh, wait, hold on. You got to turn the door.
Oh.
No.
Well, if it's the door, it's not him because we would hear his car enter before.
Oh. I don't know. I get the headphones on. I don't know how much I can hear.
Could be another cop.
You got some reduced fatigue going on over here. I know what we can talk about. No, I'm going to talk about it when we actually start recording the show. You can probably...
I mean...
We'll just fire it off.
We realistically
Let's fire. Let's just keep it going.
Yeah, it just... Yeah. Let me hit record on that. Record on that. We'll give you the old countdown.
All right. Count me in, Maestro.
3, 2, 1, go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Morning Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Corey.si.
Hello.
Chuck, who is out on the mountain. He will be back next week for sure, I believe. So that'll be good. The Trace Leches, 3 Amigos will be, full bore.
Trace Leches. 3 milks. The 3 milks will be back.
We're not sure if Shook is coming.
Jordan said he's...
playing a game?
His Hell Divers? What is Hell Divers? Game with me right now, so that's a lie. Jordan, wait, are you serious right now?
Yeah, Jordan, if you're being serious.
If you're being serious, we need to know because...
We're waiting on him with the door open. so at the very least, I'll lock the fucking door.
Yeah.
And we'll continue on.
Yeah.
So on this week's episode, we're going to cover some automotive news and events. The huge. Chat with, I was going to say the boys. Chat with Corey. And we'll make it happen. Doesn't matter. You're in the. Oh, okay, it's a prank.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, you prankster, you little scoundrel, you. Helldivers. I bet that's a porno. Jordan's watching.
Helldivers.
Yeah, sure. Some weird shit.
Sounds.
Anyway,
It's a video game.
we're gonna cover, the usual. We're gonna talk some shit, see what happens, see where we end up. Hard out 9:30. We'll make this thing happen.
Oh, dude, I love a hard out at 9:30.
Before we officially get rolling,
Oh, I did just hear the
please
door.
visit our website, revivemorning.com.
There we go.
Oh boy, I'm gonna. Yes,
We are live.
He has arrived. We're already starting.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Pull up the seat.
Yep, you're ready to go.
Throw on the headphones.
We got to catch up. There's a lot of catching up to do. I'm glad you've made it.
Hello.
Oh, need some volume. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Ketchup.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah. Need my Haley.
That's you using PEDs for fucking.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
You want some? You want some salts?
No, I'm good.
You want some salts? We'll get the salts.
You
These
gotta-
are quiet.
Are they? I can turn them up.
Yeah, turn it. Well, I was listening to music way too loud on
One,
the way here.
two.
Buckle my shoe.
There
That's
we
good.
go.
Yeah.
That good. It was funny because people in the chat were saying, "Call Shook, find out where he is." And I'm like, if I call him, all I'm gonna hear is. Bah, bah.
It's really loud in there. I took my coworkers to work and they were in the back seat.
Oh my
Well,
god.
one of them was in the back seat.
Are
and
they
he's
professionals?
Like, yeah, right.
So that's what I mean. It's like they're not from this world.
No, yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, I fucking, I can't hear anything. It's like humming real loud back here. It's not that bad, dude.
I took
It's pretty bad back
two people from a vendor we work with at work to a lunch at Capitol Grill in the backseat of my 1 Series when it was like way lower than it is now, just hammering
Hitting
stuff.
everything?
Dude. And they were like, "What's going on?" Like 2 very large men in the backseat of the 1 Series.
yeah.
I did that a long time ago. Did that in the SRT4
Yeah.
with like 3 other coworkers going to lunch, and one of them wasn't into cars at all. And back then, when I owned that, I was way more immature, obviously, as one does in an SRT4. So I pulled out of our parking lot and just ripped through the gears. And he's just like, "What is happening? What is wrong with this?" Oh my God, it was wonderful. I had a hell of a time. I
Remember-
enjoy that.
Beach my after my friend was telling me how stupid my car was because it was really low. He was probably like 380 pounds, like 6'9", like he's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
And I beached my
That's
car.
that's an all man.
He's
That's a
huge
yeah.
man,
Dude.
taller than that, but he was like the size of that boom mic right there.
Yeah.
And I beached my car on a speed bump at Burger King, and he had to get out so I could get off of it.
Did it made that much of a difference? Were
Yeah.
you here when I talked about when I beached my car?
The Civic?
No, the Volkswagen, my Mark III, like way back in the day.
That
I
was
don't know if you
last
were
week.
here.
Yeah, no, that was last week.
So we were talking about something. Yeah, and I
I'm sure we were talking
I
about
I forgot what
something.
the hell.
don't know how it came up.
I think
Was it
I
an
asked the
H2O?
question of like funniest place you ever got stuck.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it was.
I was leaving like a Wendy's. Oh, Raph was here. That's right. You weren't here. Raph was here because he knew it's a Wendy's off of Manton Ave in Providence. It's in like
I'm sure it's the worst pull in, pull out ever
dude,
because you said
the-
Providence.
The cut. And I beached the car trying to take the exit out into the street, and it like that Wendy's at that time is like bumping, packed. And like I look behind me and there's a line around the fucking building of cars, and like I'm blocking the only exit. And these dudes pull up behind me, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know who, like, what's going on, whatever. And he like hangs his head out, and it's just like it was a truck, I forget, it was like Suburban or something, like full of dads, straight like hammered dads. And I was like, yo, can you give me a push? And like without hesitation, he just rear ends me.
No.
Yeah, dude, just rear ends me and pushes me over the lip. And I was like, all right, I'm out. Like,
That'll do.
I met with your hands.
I felt like a
Crush your
There's-
shit.
There's 6 of you. You could fucking muscle me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't getting out of that
Dude,
truck.
no, I was like, I thought just like a little like,
Just
but-
lay some hands on the trunk, you know?
yeah, and like I'm like kind of like driver's seat, like looking back like this, and I asked, and he like gave me a nod. So I turned around forward, thinking like they're gonna come push me, and I just boom. It was like, oh my god!
Did it fuck your car up?
There was like a little like crease in the bumper, but
You know.
it's one of those things where like I was like, dude, I don't belong here. And I shouldn't have gotten stock. Like all of this is my fault. I deserved it.
It was that, good, fast, cheap pick 2.
Yeah.
It was fast and
It's
cheap.
cheap.
Yeah, it wasn't
Maybe
good.
the result wasn't good,
Yeah.
but it worked.
Yeah, but got it done. Got
Yeah.
it done. Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Shug is
Hey,
here.
welcome.
We're glad he's here.
Happy to be here.
You
Where's
can
Chuck?
visit our website.
He is he's kids ski trip.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Kids ski trip. Kids school vacation.
Not even the same state, right? He's way away.
Yeah, he's in New England.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. For some reason, I thought they were way, way out. But I'm sure he's going to come back and we're going to have a bunch of good stories and
Absolutely.
updates. If you want more stuff, you can go to our website, revivalmotoring.com, where you can subscribe to B for B. Dude, I
You
can't.
can get shook healthcare.
I have incredible healthcare and 140 pumps left.
140
That's,
pumps.
that's a
a
lot
lot.
of pumps. That's
Dude.
many would say that's a record
That's
number.
a lifetime
of pumps.
of pumps for me.
The best part is it only takes me 2 every time.
That's
Yeah.
the best part.
That's 70 goes.
The 70 goes.
Get a lot of effort
It's
on
a lot
that.
of coming and going.
Yep.
What's your not to interrupt, Josh? What is your copay on that? Or what's that cost you?
So if I didn't have an HSA, because I just swiped the card,
Okay. Yep.
and my company puts money into that every year, I think it's like $60,
Okay.
which is crazy.
$60 a month.
Every time I swipe for this.
Oh, okay. So each time, regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But doctor's appointments, 100.
I
stuff
was
like
just
that.
curious about that because I just renewed mine.
What's yours?
I renew mine once a year, and I never use it.
But how much is it?
50.
Okay, so it's the same.
Yeah.
My other inhaler is 90.
That's outrageous.
What does that one do?
Grow up.
Boner?
I have a preventative, and this is a rescue.
Mm-hmm.
So the preventative doesn't really help much.
Why did I ran out of the so
Okay.
it wouldn't be me if it weren't me. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I
that's
was
fair,
at
yeah.
CVS with Britt yesterday.
Yeah.
Did our whatever in there, got in the car, got home, and went, I didn't fill the prescription. I was right there. They had it. They've been texting me for fucking 2 weeks. Dude, you gonna come get this?
Isn't it the worst?
I fucking hate them.
It's the worst.
They're like, do you want to renew this automatically? No. 2 hours later, it's been renewed. Like, you motherfucker, I'll call it. Oh, God.
Sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries. It's
Pressing
always-
inhaler question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This is the
there's,
hard-hitting journalism Revival's here for.
there's other people out there struggling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. fuck
I
yeah.
was gonna. Never mind. I can't make a my struggle reference. I can't do it. I was gonna do it. There's other people out there struggling with the healthcare system. Believe you me. Go to our website, revivalmorning.com, if you're still listening. And that is where you can sign up for a sustainable donation that helps keep our lights on and doesn't put the inhaler in Shook's inhaler, but maybe someday. That is where you can sign up for B for B, and it helps. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. Let's get into some
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callbacks. Callbacks to a moment ago. To a gentleman in the chat, Big Clap, saying he's being paid to listen to us right now. So congratulations on that.
Where is Big Clap? It's 4:30, so you are somewhere on the West Coast. You're fixing plates. Wait, are you the homie who works in Vegas?
I think that is him.
I think so.
He is him.
Carman Cam, breaths for the boys.
Breaths for the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, deep breaths for the boys.
We do be breathing
Yep.
Yeah, breaths for the boys
out of
too.
both ends.
Sometimes.
Which reminds me, this is not really a callback, kind of, to an episode where Matt Wood farted in here and almost killed us all. We lit a candle for that occasion. It was a very special occasion.
With a candle, I had to do smelling salts. There's just
It was awful.
everything. threw
Lit a
it
candle
all
to help with the smell, but also commemorated death.
That's what a dead body smells like.
Yeah.
So he posted on Facebook and he said, "What weapon do I remind you of?" And I commented, on, what's the word for gas? Warfare.
Like-
It's escaping me.
Biological.
Chemical warfare.
Chemical
Thank you.
Chemical warfare. Yeah.
So that's the kind of weapon he is.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah. So Big Clap is the homie who lives in Vegas who drives a Maverick. Shouts to him.
Yep.
Shouts to him.
Doing
Oh, yeah, there you go, Matt Wood, chemical warfare.
doing God's work in the aviation world.
Yep.
Big shouts.
Aviation stuff's cool, man.
It's wild. It's crazy. I don't get fascinated with it enough.
You know what's we had a customer that built planes that we powder coat like their dashes, and they were very particular about the colors that they would pick.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, God, this fucking color sucks. Like, why do you want this color?
Glare?
And we finally asked him, and he was like, yeah, it's the glare.
That makes sense.
'Cause you're right in the sun.
Yeah, it turns out like you make a mistake in the air.
Dead.
It's no good. It's no good.
Sometimes good. You sometimes die.
That's like why they flock dashes in like race cars.
Yeah.
No
Flock
glare,
dash
no
is
glare.
cool.
Yeah.
It's cool until you have to clean it and you
I
can't
don't
clean
wanna
it.
clean
You have
it.
to lint roll it.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
It
if you
feels
have
like
animals-
a velvet dress. It's like no, it's just not cool.
Don't go near this. It will stain.
Don't
There's-
sneeze, no dust.
Don't scratch your beard, nothing.
There's a friend who's got a flock dash in a rally car, like an off-road like rally car, and it's like
Disgusting.
disgusting.
It's got to be dirt. Just dirt.
It's so gross.
It looks like a door.
You're better off. You're better off doing one rally with a normal dash and never cleaning it.
He just spray paints it every time
Yeah.
to clean it. It's just dirt and spray paint.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild out there. What do I got? Oh, you know what? I was just asking Josh about this. I signed up. Shooker, you come to New York Auto Show this year.
I don't know. When is it?
March 28th and 29th, if I think of it off the top of my head.
I don't think
Is that a
you-
Friday?
You think
Thursday,
it's March
Friday?
or is it April?
It's March, I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Match.
Yeah, it's last Thursday in March.
Okay. I mean, I could.
You talked about it last year, didn't make it happen.
Nope.
I think it'd be cool for you to join.
It would be.
You have an email this year.
I do. Did you? Is that where the scooter got hit?
Yeah, that's where Charles Reynolds the scooter.
I'm pretty in on that.
Yeah.
So if we could
and
maybe do that
we're gonna
again.
hit Peter Luger's after.
March 27th and 28th.
So we're going on the 28th,
8th. Yep.
Which is a
Thursday.
Thursday.
not a Friday.
Not a Friday.
No.
You think too many people go on a Friday? Maybe.
Yeah, that's public.
Well,
so we're
Friday,
going for
yeah.
press day.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obvious.
I'm gonna fucking blow my own horn. Toot. Yeah. It's the one perk I get from this place. I got to go to a press day at the New York Auto Show.
Don't mind me just gonna break my wrist, jerking myself off over here.
Yeah. So I reach around and touch myself.
Going on that press day.
We get a free cappuccino and spend more money than we
Yeah.
earn at Peter Luger's.
Spend a salary real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that much. It's good. It's worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
I've been all of a sudden I'm a big steak guy.
Huge in the
Oh,
steak
all of a
game,
sudden?
I hate steak. Now I'm like all about it.
buddy.
You just keep eating it.
I ate.
I've been backed up for weeks.
I
with
ate
all that
two
red meat.
16-ounce ribeyes last night.
That's a lot of meat. How?
Wait.
Well, okay, wait.
How many?
Two.
Okay.
So you ate a pound.
32 ounces.
I ate 2 pounds.
16 ounces a pound. You're
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
mathematically, you're correct. 2
Yeah.
pounds. So you ate a full pound of meat, and then inside of you went.
I got room for another.
No, I ate mine.
You curled your
I
lip.
went out to dinner.
Yep.
I ate mine.
And your neighbors?
And then someone who I was with ordered the same one and was just like, nah, I don't really want this. Do you want it? And I was like, no, like, I'm not going to eat it. Like, you eat it, whatever. And they like took a bite of it and they were like, no, I was actually already pretty full before I got here. And I was like,
You ever make
okay.
a $35 mistake? Because that's how you make one.
So I took it and I was like, I'll take a few bites of it. This way it's not a whole steak sitting at the table. I ate the whole thing.
So you're I could see your face. You made a face like the guy from Sopranos, not the dude with black hair. I can't think of names right
Silvio?
now. Silvio.
Yeah.
And you went, yeah, I'll eat that steak. I'll eat it. Pass it over here. Yeah.
We did the whole trade plates and everything.
I was going to say fixins.
No, just
just
straight
the steak?
Straight steak.
Just meat.
Okay.
Double
Just
meat.
Yeah, double meat.
Oh,
No
man.
potatoes or anything.
He said, let me get the steak. He saw their hand, doubled down on the steak.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but it did. I ate 2 of
It
them.
worked
I mean,
out
it
in
sounds
your
like it
favor.
worked out right. Yeah, it worked out in
Yeah,
your
I mean,
favor.
I'm not complaining.
You must have
Yeah.
shit out of football today.
I haven't yet.
It's it's just currently condensing itself.
Yeah, you're gonna shit out like
Yeah.
It's gonna
like 4 a.m. It's gonna be a
gonna
wild
look like
ride.
cranberry sauce out of the can. It's gonna
Matt-
get your intestinal tract printed into the side of it.
Matt Rabbit in the chat. That's called the Turf and Turf. That's solid, dude.
The turf and turf. Yeah,
I need to add that to the menu somewhere.
yeah. I'm a big fan of the turf and turf.
Please, can I have the Turf and Turf?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the turf and turf.
Double down on that turf.
Yeah.
No C guy.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. What else do I got? Oh, it's not really news but it's more like video, but Instagram content. Who has followed the dorm room mechanic?
I
I
have
saw a
not,
thing
but
for
I've
this.
seen I somehow was force fed a clip.
Same. He
Okay.
was building an engine in his storm, right?
Yes. So I got force fed a clip from this kid a few weeks back. And
I gotta follow.
go look at it, bring it up there. And I go to and I watch it, and it's hysterical because this kid's building an LS in a dorm room, like in a small dorm room, and he's like filing the rings down using like quasi tools on the corner of a desk. Like,
Is it the thing where you crank it and there's a little grindy wheel?
no,
Not
no,
even
no,
that.
No, not even that. And I'm like, I think it's hysterical. So I go to his page. He's got like 4 of the videos and like 30,000 followers.
400,000 followers.
Okay, what's the actual number?
395K.
Oh, you know what's fucked up? I talked to Kyle earlier about this, and he had 392.
He's just
And we're 5 hours apart from this here.
he's Mr. Worldwide. Where's he from? Let's get him in.
I don't know, but his new thing. Everyone needs to go follow this kid. So his new thing is that they told him he can't build an engine in the dorm.
He's doing it.
So he's got.
Get the fuck out.
So now he's building an engine in a 1983 Honda Accord.
Right in the back.
He took the back seats out, the passenger seat out, and he's like, some may think this was a downgrade. This is a total upgrade. He's like, I'm fully climate controlled. I've got a full audio system in here. I almost felt like there was too much space in the dorm room. Everyone needs to go follow this kid. Awesome attitude, great energy, building a cool fucking engine, like knows what he's doing, but doing it in a humorous way, but refuses to break character. Like when he talks in the most serious, like matter-of-fact building an engine tone. Like the homeboy who was doing like the fucking Power Nation videos?
Yeah.
Same level. Only building it in a fucking dorm room.
I love that. I followed it.
Yeah.
I can't
Everyone
wait.
should go figure that, like follow that dude. It's unbelievable. He was like, pressing out something from like the rocker arm. And he's like, I got a hydraulic press in the dorm room. And then he puts it together. It's a Widowmaker wedged between a shelf and the wall. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So go check it out. It's funny, but it's also like pretty cool. Like just getting it done, building an engine in any way, shape, or form. He's also now building it inside of a car.
I'd love to see the rules and bylaws that say you cannot build said engine in a dorm room.
Yeah, me too.
Like, where
I
does
would
it
love to.
state that?
They're just yanking his chain.
Yeah, where does it state that? Do I not pay for this dorm room with my insanely high financed college education?
It's Biden bucks.
You're-
Biden bucks says you cannot build an engine inside of the dorm room.
Build back, not better.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Next thing I got. I was catching all kinds of shit last week from Scott, old man Scott, about I hadn't cleaned the engine bay to the Honda yet.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that?
I was just enjoying driving it too much.
Okay.
To like, when I got it, I wanted to drive it right away. Josh knows this. I mean, I was driving it as much as I could.
yep.
Then went away for the winter. I did a bunch of stuff on it. And like the last thing I cared about doing was like scrubbing down the engine bay. Then I drove it again for another year. Again, I probably should have cleaned it. I did hose it down a few times, but they didn't like put any elbow grease into it. So I was catching all this shit from Scott. So I happened to be at the store the other day. They had Simple Green in the standard issue and the Simple Green Lemon. I got some Simple Green Lemon. Boy.
Smells good.
Not only does it smell good, that stuff is so effective.
It works really good.
Listen, I've bought so many different degreasers and weird fucking cleaning
Simple Green
shit.
works the best. So does Purple Power.
So I've been a Purple Power guy, or are you a Fabuloso guy?
Fabuloso works great too.
Yeah. So that's what I had on hand. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go try the Simple Green.
You know what's weird to me? Or not weird to me. Simple Green, BMX and car stuff, cool. Fabuloso, interior stuff, home stuff.
Really?
I can't make the
Dollar store.
separation to
Oh yeah, definitely.
to link both to use one for the other.
I use the home cleaner as a degreaser.
Yeah, I mean, Simple Green's essentially the same.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
used to wash my car with
it's just
Purple Power.
brand
That's-
sensitive.
that's
for
not
whatever
kosher.
reason.
Yeah, you just water it down. Wetter it down.
This is coming from the same guy who just poured soap in the hose as a fucking
Power washer. Very effective.
You for about a millisecond.
No, it's not. It's very effective.
All right, Hillbilly Ed. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
Oh, this guy he built an engine in his dorm room. He's a god. I put fucking soap in a hose. I'm a piece of shit. I'm an engineer, god damn it. Fucking the disrespect in there. Jesus
No,
Christ.
had you said you penetrated said hose and put another hose into the hose to drip like an IV of soap, now we're talking.
I guess you could do like vacuum, like exhaust vacuum
Yeah.
Yeah.
with water. I'm going to do it now. It's like an IV of soap.
Yeah.
An IV of soap, a
Yeah.
steady drip.
Yeah, steady drip.
But yeah, the Simple Green, I mean, unbelievable.
I'm pissed. I made notes.
No, you didn't.
I made it like
Nah.
deep thoughts and callbacks gone.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Where?
Where did they go?
Where?
I put them in a notepad.
Which notepad?
We live in a
The Apple
society.
one.
We live in a society where everything is stored.
I've been checking them all. I checked every one.
Notepad, Millinote, Google Notes.
This one's just
Are you
scans.
signed into the wrong email? Is it a Gmail notes?
I have Revival episode 162 notes in here.
162?
That's so long ago.
That's so many episodes.
It's 140 something episodes ago.
I know.
It's two and a half years ago.
I think RJ fucked me, shared my fucking notepad with me, and I think it canceled the one that I had.
Why are you
Did you
guys
not
sharing
save the
notepads?
Wait,
other-
wait. I found it.
Okay,
Perfect.
prove me wrong.
Well, I found one.
Well, are they all different places?
Yes.
I've had the same notes tab since I started doing this podcast.
I just need to. Okay. This has blown Josh away to the point it almost murdered him.
Yeah. I'm dying still.
I have a quick, deep thought.
Yep.
Over there.
If I may interject,
Okay.
the Fox Body Mustang was America's answer
Mm-hmm.
to the AE86.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
16 valve who?
It's
The
I don't think it was
AE86?
the answer. They didn't need an answer.
They had an answer.
Didn't the Fox Body come out before the AE86? How far are we off on years here? Because the Fox
80s?
Bodies.
I'm super unfamiliar with the AE86, so I cannot do that.
It was. I'm telling you, it doesn't
let's
matter. It doesn't matter. It was there. It doesn't matter if it came out before the 86.
Okay, so that's
They upped the ante.
so this car that was the answer came out first.
It was the answer and the question.
That nobody. Now I will say there is a rendering video of an AE86. Excuse me, jeez,
Of
confused.
a
now.
Fox Body Mustang running
Set up like the
Yes.
initial D car, and it looks
just like it.
fabuloso. And I will say, as if they're not already, Fox Bodies are going to. There's another resurgence coming of them.
It's already happening.
It's we're already in the midst of it.
I've been
But
looking
for
for
different
one
things other than like drag racing and cruising the Ave and Fall River.
drifting.
Yeah.
It's like the new dude. I've been
it's-
looking for one to swap all my shit into.
It never made sense to me why there weren't more of them, especially when they were actually cheaper.
Because boomers buy them to
Yeah, but there was a
drive
point.
straight.
There was a point in which like they were actually very cheap, and I regret all the time not just buying one at the time, even though it wasn't something I needed at the time or wanted. Buying one just so I had it for a rainy day, because now it's like, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, good luck.
I seen one on Marketplace the other day. I'm like, wow, look at that thing, 10 grand. And it's like, this is what the car could look like.
Isn't it insane?
It was just like, wait a minute. It's like motor's not together, motor's out. This, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've definitely missed a boat on it. The market is maturing on them, so
There's some good deals right now.
I guess it depends for
That one that I sent you,
what I want. It's tough to put one into a drift car or some sort of like track vehicle. Yeah, there's some great vehicles out there.
well, the cool part about them is like all the problems that they have because
been
we're fucking
resolved.
40 years in the future. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, your shock towers are bad. Just weld these in.
Yeah.
Oh, your floor's gone. We help floor replacements.
LMR, baby.
LMR is the
LMR.
shit.
You
Yep.
can build it. I probably don't need to buy a Fox body. I could probably just piece
One together, yeah.
from LMR. Yeah,
LMR is the shit.
yeah.
Not even the fart.
I have a small combat.
I have a small cum.
Small callback from Ostoderm,
Mhm.
and he just said he wants further discussion from the boys on this. And this is a post that he sent me from someone who posted, and it just says, after ordering a sandwich to go, the guy asked me if I wanted some walking bacon.
What the
This was
fuck is
3
that?
strips
Yeah.
of bacon
Yeah.
separate from the sandwich
Yeah, guaranteed.
for me to eat while I walked away with the wrap sandwich in my other hand.
Yeah, don't make me speak again.
This is genius. All stores need walking bacon.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It's too much.
no, it's not too much.
Why do you have to give bacon on the side of the sandwich?
To walk.
to get you to get you
To
the
hold you
sandwich?
over. To hold you over.
I ate the first steak to get to
How-
the second steak.
Fucking impatient are you that you need walking bacon to get to your car?
It's just a little snack. Just a little complimentary bacon.
How far are you going?
Doesn't matter. 10 feet. Who cares? You can eat it in your car. What's
against
the weirdest thing Shook has eaten in his car?
I'm totally against it. The weirdest thing I've eaten in my car.
Eating in your car.
Yeah.
You're against eating in your car.
No, I'm absolutely not. The underneath of my
I am.
seat looks like a fucking
Oh.
garbage dump.
Yeah, I
Old
am.
country buffet.
Dude, it's just hard rods of Taco Bell cheese
Dude.
just everywhere. I flocked my floor with Taco Bell
Yeah,
cheese.
I don't eat any vehicle.
One time I found a full slice of Cumberland Farms pizza, perfect shape, under my seat, hard as a rock.
Fuck out of here.
Why?
I swear to God.
How do you misplace?
I don't know how it was there. Not even in a
How
wrapper.
do you misplace a slice of pizza?
Not even in a wrapper.
That's not good.
Nope. Wasn't mine either. It was under the passenger seat. I didn't put it there. Did you put it there?
Who the fuck would I have put it there?
Exactly.
How did you know it was Cumberland
Fuck.
Farms?
Oh, you could tell. You could tell.
You know how I know it's not me?
Because
I would have never gotten pizza from Cumberland Farms.
Yeah, in a pinch.
Or it would have been the ultimate prank to get a slice of pizza while you did take your car
And slide it under the seat.
and then just slide it under the seat.
Somebody
leave it
did.
there.
I'll find the video.
Nah, I would never leave food like that in someone's car because it can get pretty gnarly
Oh,
Yeah,
not
that's
Cumberland Farms.
pretty quick.
It's already freeze dried.
pretty quick.
Just
I do
return-
enjoy taking your headrest off though.
Yeah, that was. Put my head back. Almost broke my neck. The weirdest thing I've eaten in my car.
I mean, so far you're nailing it with some weird shit that's happened in your car,
I've eaten.
food related.
Taco Bell is always difficult, but there's stuff that I've eaten that's more difficult than Taco Bell. I think.
Have you had any soup?
Yeah, I was like one time we ate at like a Spanish place, and I ate like beans while driving out of a cup with a
Spork?
a fucking spoon, dude. I've had way too much caffeine.
Anything you have to eat with a spoon in your car is no.
If it's two hands, it's fucked. No, you know, eat these now.
Like ice cream's no.
Ice cream I could do
In a cone or a bowl?
both. Why
It's
not?
not. What do you mean no? What do you mean why not?
That's so easy. You hold the cup
You're gonna
like
look-
this with the wheel, and then you fucking.
You're gonna look like a fucking sugary mess when you arrive to your
I
destination.
might.
You know what wouldn't be hard to eat when you're driving? Some walking bacon.
Whoa,
See?
true.
In a
True.
shrimp, they give you a nice paraffin paper to
Okay.
secure your bacon.
I'm gonna give you guys an unpopular opinion.
Don't you
I
dare.
don't give a motherfuck about bacon.
Really?
I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't go as hard on it as other people like fucking honk their horn about bacon. But I will eat it. I will eat it for breakfast.
I think
I will order it if I'm going somewhere for breakfast.
Yeah,
If it's something I can add on, that depends on what it is.
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
need
get
it
a-
on everything.
you're not gonna get a bacon and cheese, or a egg and cheese. You're getting a bacon, egg and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, oh, of
It's a
course.
good
It's
accessory
a
to stuff.
complimentary.
But if they got a
accessory.
sausage patty,
you
I'll
don't
do
need
s-
bacon.
don't need it. I'll do a sausage, egg, and cheese.
I prefer sausage, egg, and cheese.
Only if it's a patty.
Yes,
Links on a sandwich,
gross.
no bueno.
Why are you doing that?
I've seen it.
I know.
I've
well,
seen the
peop-
atrocities.
My,
Well, people, if you love sausage, you'll take what you can get.
my buddy CJ, when we were in Las Vegas one time, we went to all you can eat buffet, and I shit you not, he comes back to the table, just a plate of bacon, The
Only
whole thing,
bacon.
piled. And that's what he had.
I don't get
Is
it. You know what else I don't like while we're on the topics of, even though it's not even close, but sandwiches, period. If you cut the bread open, okay, like a book,
Fillet it.
and then you put the meat across the center,
Okay.
not on one side,
Not a fan. Not a fan of a cross.
you're making a fucking
Canoe.
taco,
Meat canoe.
and I hate that
Okay. So
because
you
it's
like,
not a sandwich.
You like it all laid to one side and then
Close it.
okay.
If the fucking lettuce is on the top and the tomatoes, you placed them up there, I hope you, sir, don't have a job anymore.
Isn't that how Jersey Mike's make their sandwiches?
No.
now? Are you
No,
sure?
it's
The
one
fuck
sided.
they do. It's one-sided.
Okay.
Yeah. The place we had tonight does exactly that.
Ah,
Because
son of a
my
bitch.
sandwich was spewing out of the top
I
like a fucking
fucking
volcano.
hate that shit, dude. It pisses me
But
off.
it didn't bother me.
Nah, fuck them.
I'd prefer the side.
All they
side.
got to do, right? And if you do make it like that, you take the knife, you smack it into the center, and you fucking jam the bread together and then pull the knife out of the side.
Yeah.
And you get a nice fold.
Okay, Mr. Subway.
Yeah.
It just, it's just stuff that bothers me.
I get it. I can understand that.
The only thing that bothers me more than that is people who get on the highway at 35 miles an hour.
Right. At least make an effort.
Probably the same guy.
Probably.
So
Sandwich maker and that
No,
guy are the
that's-
same guy.
I know why. He's doing 35. He made himself a sandwich. He's eating that in the car.
He could
and
be.
spilling all over the place.
tomatoes everywhere.
And he doesn't want to go too
The
fast.
fucking disaster.
That's why you don't eat in the car.
Yep.
You won't even. You know what the best in the car treat was? A McDonald's snack wrap.
No.
That's a one-hander if I've ever seen one.
I'll have drinks in my car.
You won't eat
no,
nothing.
I mean,
Not
most
even a
like
Slim Jim.
yeah, bang out a Slim Jim for
Okay.
sure.
Okay, right. So it's a one-hander.
And like maybe like some sort of like maybe like granola bar or something.
Those arguably make the most mess.
not in Nature Valley.
I was going to
Not
say
at all.
Nature Valley will.
Not a Nature Crumble.
Fucking eat that shit and you
No.
But like a proper granola bar, that's fine.
Yeah.
like a Nutri-Grain.
Power bar. What's
like
the
a
other one?
cliff, like
Cliff.
a cliff or a quest or what, all that bullshit.
Dude, you could definitely eat a snack wrap one-handed.
Yeah, but like I can't even tell you last.
They don't
time.
have them anymore.
Yeah, I can't even tell you last time I even.
They ruined the one-handed eat while you drive.
Well, good to know. Last thing I have here is Lock City Drift put out their schedule.
They did?
Their schedule. So they're kicking this bitch off on March 16th with the season opener, baby.
Less than a month away for this bitch to be kicked.
Yeah, it is.
Kick that bitch right in the face.
They are coming out swinging. They're running from March to December.
That's kudos to them.
Come out swinging on a bitch.
They're running a 6-month schedule.
That's what. Yeah, that's car dedication right there.
They're getting every bit of it. So shouts to them. I also appreciate that they threw Revival Boys up on the banner.
Yep.
That's awesome. We're up there with some pretty cool other people. ISC, Chassis Harness, Bad Bird Customs, Riff AQ, Oaks Garage, like all those people. It's cool to be up there with them. Shook, when are we getting out there, big guy?
Definitely not the first event.
Nah, listen, I don't blame you. I'm with you there. What do we think about April 26th and 27th?
I like when it's hotter than two dudes kissing outside. So I need
So the Mayhem weekend and May 10th and May 11th is still going to work for you?
You want like July heat?
You look in the Night Stage Invitational, July 26th to 27th.
You want like El Caliente?
El Caliente is nice though.
El Caliente could bring you August 16th and 17th.
Heat wave.
I would definitely not the first two events.
So May sometime.
What do we think of the end of August? The Staggered Motorsports Festival.
It'll definitely be at Stagger.
August 30th, September 1st.
Hard as a diamond about that.
Yeah.
Gotta break glass.
Harder than a prosthetic leg.
What do we think about Revival birthday month, October 4th into October 5th?
Well, definitely be there.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Well,
Are
that's
you-
if
so-
the car doesn't blow up or something.
So that's what I was gonna. Didn't you just post the car for sale?
Of course they did. Everything's for sale, Josh.
Okay, fair.
Do you think it'll sell before November 16th?
I don't.
Good, you can maybe drift that weekend too.
I don't. That's the thing. Like, I don't really. If I'd have to get a good offer to sell it, and I haven't. I mean, I did get one, but like I was like, nah, I don't care that much.
Yeah.
So maybe you can keep it long enough to run the Nutcracker Bash on December 7th.
I see what you're doing now.
It took you. That was the last event. It took you that long to figure that out.
It took you 6 months worth of events to understand.
I don't know the order of the months. Fun fact.
Jeez.
You are aware we are in a leap year.
Oh boy. If you
This
said
is going
like,
to really throw you off.
if you were like, oh, it's in May, I would be like, I don't know what like number that is.
How?
Don't know.
How?
You are aware there's only 12 months in a year.
Yep.
I'm pretty confident I can name all 12
I could name all 12, but not maybe in the
numerically.
correct order.
So if I said 7,
No idea.
okay.
Actually, no idea. I'm not kidding.
July.
Okay. Nice.
3.
Glad you know it. No idea, dude.
How hard is it to count?
I know February's 2 because we're in it.
Yep.
Yep.
What comes
And
after?
obviously January's 1. After that, pretty lost. 10-4. I think that's funny that I'm born on Big 10-4. That's how I know it's October.
You going to be drifting on October 4th and 5th?
I did see that. I don't know it's my birthday.
It's a big 10-4.
I think it'd be a great way to spend your birthday.
I don't want to spend my birthday with all those chodes.
I think these are good people.
I'm kidding.
I think these are great people. I think they're good people.
No, it just depends on what's going on then.
Matt Wood in the chat, March to December is actually 9 months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There we go.
We're out here just...
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're right. So even actually, you know what? That's even crazier.
There's only
I don't even
3
know. How long
months.
did I say it was?
6.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 3 months without drifting.
You know what? My whole point to this, I knew it was 9 months. My whole point to this was that it's like almost a year round.
Yep. I mean, the way things are going,
Yeah, why not?
keep that temperature rising.
Keep it rising, baby.
Realistically, second event.
Realistically, April 26th and 27th. I mean, that's pretty late in April.
It snows in April sometimes too.
Not in the past 12 years.
Well, this will be the year because I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to do that one. It'll pour or snow.
You all ready?
Maybe poor. Yeah, maybe
April
poor.
showers, baby.
Yeah,
Are you
because
currently ready now?
No.
Okay. I just...
so on that topic, if you're not ready, what do you need to do to get ready?
Well, my radiators, well, everything's installed. The radiator's in there now.
Yeah.
Well, it's about to be. It's done. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to find Nils on fucking Venmo so I can pay him for it.
Is it his company now?
Yeah, I think it's just not popping up, so I'm getting frustrated. I'm just gonna do this later. So that's done. The Volvo power steering, I have it. But we're gonna make like a bracket for it, but we didn't want to make the bracket until we do the bash bar, so that's why I was asking about the bash bar.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So dual thing.
Okay.
So he's gonna check his schedule tomorrow, and then I'll let you know.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it?
It still runs. I move it every now and then
yeah.
with nothing on it.
Yeah, I'm sure. What do we do with the whole intake manifold situation?
Sold it.
Sold it? So you didn't change anything from dyno time now?
No.
No reason to, right?
The only thing I'm gonna maybe change is the IAC, because it idles like a fucking pile of shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
What would you do to change it? Like add an intake air control?
I don't know if no, it has one, but it's currently fully idling off of it. Like the butterfly valve is just shut.
Mm-hmm.
So it's wicked loud. If you ever have heard my car idling under the hood, it makes like a wild hissing noise because it's all coming through the IAC,
Mm-hmm.
which I hate. So it's either I'm going to block it off and pedal it while it's cold for a little bit, or adjust it and get a new one and have Turbo Mike fix it because I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I don't know why they make everything so difficult. Like, for somebody, I don't even know how you get started in tuning. Like, who's the first person to look at these numbers and be like, yeah, 0.0985, that makes sense for an IAC. Because it has nothing to do with voltage.
No, I
There's
think
gonna be-
I think there's a lot of science behind it. I think
Probably.
like no,
Do I look like a scientist?
no, but I think a lot of it comes from like a scientific background, not so much an automotive background.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I don't know for sure. This is purely a shot in the dark. But do a lot of their results go into a spreadsheet?
For the IAC, no. There's like a little, maybe.
No, I'm just saying, because if it goes into Excel, goes into a spreadsheet, there can be parameters or macros written into said spreadsheet where if you know, oh, here's what I have, here's the parameters that this should run at, give me a pass-fail color scheme to know what the hell it's happening. If it fails, all right, yeah, it's red, I got to fix that and just adjust from there and
So-
how far off it is. And then, like, get your base and, all right, yeah, here's what's fucked up too. Then, because you want to see, Where do I start? Did my changes take? What's the result after that? I imagine. I don't know.
So what happened originally, Mike had it set up all perfect. But then I realized that my intake manifold was like not sealed correctly. So then I sealed everything correctly and it wouldn't idle because it was getting air from behind the throttle body to help it idle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So then I went into the parameters and I was like, oh, I'll just take it down a notch or whatever. And I'm scrolling up and down in the window to try and find the IAC settings. And I was clicked in it. And I just fucked it all up. So I was like, this one? And the car was like, ah! And I'm like, this one? And I'm like, nope. And I just picked one. So finally when I did, I was like, oh, this idles great.
Yeah.
But now when I cold start it, does not idle great. It won't idle for like, I have to try like 6 times.
Yep.
And then finally it'll run terribly until it's warm. Mm-hmm. And then once it's warm, when I'm driving and I clutch in, it'll just rev it to the fucking moon.
Yeah, I'd probably just get it fixed.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'd probably just get it fixed. Yeah, yeah. That seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do.
Mm-hmm. So that's on the list. Other than that, nothing. Really, I want to do new seats.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hug me nice.
Okay, what kind of seats do you want?
I don't give a fuck. I'd probably just do energy.
Yeah, but like anything special or just kind of...
No, because like even if I did something nice, dude, as long as when I get hit, it's not going to crack in half. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like,
That's good to care.
At the drift events, you're on the ground, you're working on it.
Yeah.
You get back in.
Yeah, it gets filthy.
I don't want to ruin expensive. There's no fucking point. I don't care.
No, I meant as far as color scheme. Like, you trying to get a purple one, or are you trying to do something weird, or what?
You know what? I'd like it to just be black.
I like that.
Because I did
Timeless.
the purple harnesses, and now I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I just did black. It's like almost too much.
I get what you're saying. The exterior is so punchy.
Purple, yeah, it's like I don't need it in the inside.
I was actually looking at having the seatbelts redone in the Honda to a blue. And then, like, I was really into the idea, and then, like, I slept on it, and I woke up and aggressively hated the idea.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I did. I said, I need harnesses. I order them. I put them in, like, sick.
Yeah.
And then after staggered, I was like, hate it.
Yeah. I really hate it. Yeah.
So those are going to be for sale.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
It'd be cool if, like, the brackets were color matched, and then the belt is black.
Okay.
Because it's, like, just...
A touch.
Just a touch.
You thought about it. It looks like, oh, you thought about it. But right now it looks like, purple car, purple seatbelts, bro. Sick, I see what you did. Stupid. It looks stupid.
Well, that's why I asked if you can get a purple seat.
Yeah, you can. I was gonna, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Boy, am I glad I didn't.
Yeah, I think a black seat would be nice and reasonable for that car.
Yeah, they have cool...
Tasteful.
Energy has some cool, like, carbon, like, sparkly back ones. Just do that. Like Sammy's selling one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he's got a cheap one, actually. Hold on.
Throw it in the car.
He's only got one.
Needed a match.
So leave the other one in the car.
Yeah, just adapt and overcome.
Drive around with one Corbo.
Yeah, improvise, adapt, overcome.
If anybody wants to buy some Corbos,
Then pee on yourself and drink it.
it's sterile.
Mm-hmm. Any other callbacks?
I talked about the harness came in last week. I talked about that.
Oh, you bought a B-Series harness.
I did. I'll show you after the show.
Did you put it in?
No. I haven't put it in yet. Where am I at with this? I am currently amidst taking out the old harness. Next step is the intake manifold has to come out, like you had said.
It's just easier.
Yep, way easier. Plus, what I learned is that so whoever did the swap, I think I showed you, they put an oil pressure gauge inside the car, running oil into the car.
A mechanical one.
A mechanical one.
Sick.
So I disconnected that and chased it back to the block, and obviously there's no sensor, so I bought an OEM oil pressure sensor, and then I'm going through the harness that was in the car, and they just cut the wires for
The sensor?
the sensor.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter because I ordered a new harness anyway, but I'm like, come on.
Yep.
You couldn't tape it back. Just
Nothing.
leave it.
Just don't plug it in.
Just don't plug it in. So, yeah. So I'm in the midst of taking that apart. I was supposed to get to the garage this past weekend, but I couldn't make it. So this weekend I will be able to. I'll get the rest of that harness taken out and start laying in the new one. But it's so nice. It's so nice.
I want to tell you that while you do that, to just replace the hoses back there.
Hoses back where?
Back there.
Behind the engine?
Underneath the intake manifold. If there's
The
any,
vacuum? Yeah, that's a really good
if
idea.
they're crusty.
Yeah, that's a really good
Any
idea.
of the
I get
coolant
that.
lines that are old and crusty.
Yeah.
And another thing is, and I don't know if it's happening for you yet, but on the back of the motor, there's a back pipe that everybody called the crack pipe.
Yep. Yeah. I'm
It's
familiar
got
with
two
that.
O-rings on both sides. It
I
goes
was
from-
going to inspect it when I got the intake manifold off.
They don't leak often, but there is a tube that comes off of everybody caps.
Mhm.
I don't know what they did on your car.
No, but I imagine they did something funky. So I'm going to take a look. There's a few things I want to put my eyes on while I get that intake manifold off. The vacuum lines was one of them. That pipe was another one. And then that janky like coolant tube that I showed you, that they just use some generic tubing. I want to get the right one for that.
The one near the valve cover? The metal one?
No. Comes off of the thermostat into like the heater core.
Oh, yeah. They did like that fucked up, not pre-bent one. I hate that.
Yeah. So I'll get the right one there.
K-Tune might make pre-bent unless you want OEM.
OEM's better.
Yeah, it always is.
I just bought OEM spark plug wires as well. That was
Nice.
not cheap to find.
No. It's like, what? $300 probably.
They're nice.
Yeah.
They're really nice. Plus, all right. Did I talk about this before? When you go and you buy parts from a dealer, I think Honda Parts has the best packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
It's not the best when you buy 250 10-millimeter bolts because they are individually packaged.
It is.
And I hate that.
Because they're individually packaged and they all have the red label on them.
Yeah.
Is there some science to this with red? You think about like Louboutin shoes, the red bottoms. There's something to that. There's like a
I don't know. It's like they're
Supreme's red.
Supreme is red.
maybe.
Something to do with
It's
the red.
hot.
There's
Coca-Cola.
something special
But
about
that's
the
like
red.
their racing color. Honda, that's always been their color. Is red.
For sure, but there's something so enticing about like the spark plug wires show up and they're in a bag with like a red logo,
red
the
with the
Honda
part
with
number.
the part number. Dude, my oil pressure sensor shows up in a bag with a red. Very nice. Very, very nice.
I do like that.
What
yeah,
else do
'cause
I have?
LMR
I have,
shit just comes in boxes. It's kind of boring.
Red implies life, soul, feelings.
From
It
is that a
definitely-
Honda statement?
Because
No, I wouldn't be
just
surprised
the
if it
color
was,
red.
though.
Because it's associated with blood, oftentimes courage, danger, sacrifice,
It sounds like
There's a lot
something.
of blood and sacrifice going on over there.
Yeah.
love, passion, aggression, danger, and excitement.
All of that is
All
happening.
of that is Honda. You just described the Honda Civic.
All of
there we
that.
go.
Will you be coming next week?
Yes.
Will you be getting here at more of a reasonable time?
No. It'll be about the same.
I need a hand taking my dash out.
Okay.
So.
You know, I could just come up here on a weekend too if you needed me to.
Probably not, but
Okay.
I would love for you to.
I will.
No, you won't.
Okay.
It's a big undertaking.
All right.
We
Well,
asked-
I would never ask that.
why not?
Because you're already driving here.
Okay.
How far is your drive? 2.5 hours?
It was about 2.5 today because of traffic.
Yeah.
But if you were
Probably
like,
won't be better on the weekend.
let's do this dashboard, I'd be like, okay. And then I would go get Mike's calzones.
I do. I have to take it out. So
It's worth a drive.
Make a plan. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
Order some pies. Whatever we're going to do.
yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'll show you that stuff after.
Sundays I'm usually free.
Good to know.
So
Good to know. Do you have any other deep thoughts?
Besides that outrageous one you brought to the table.
most correct one? It's the answer with America's
Two cars that don't
1J.
even operate on the same timeline.
Yeah, they do. In the
It's not
90s.
even in the same like universe.
Fuel injected Fox body Mustang 91 to 93 versus fuel injected AE86.
You can do a versus, sure, but
Better.
even still, you're talking
just
about
better.
an economy car,
verse.
a pony car.
True. They made about the same horsepower to the wheels.
Which is interesting.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Which is wild,
They're
yeah.
crazy.
Now, how does obviously I can't answer this question, but like, how does Japan at the time? How did they view the AE86?
I don't know.
Was it, you know what I mean? Was it like,
I
was
think
it their
it's-
premier? It wasn't one of their premier cars. Like, like put it this way. Americans, U.S. would put the Mustang on a pedestal and be like, this is what we're bringing. This is our Schmenzer on the table.
That has to be a GTR, no?
That's what I mean. It's just like, where does the 86 fall? That's why I'm asking.
It's got to be somewhere
Because there
near
were still
Civics.
Supras and stuff and all that, right? Like
It's hard to say because like
D-Series Skylines.
drifting shit, it was probably everybody was like, oh,
But
either 86 or Nissan guy.
But did it have that lure after it was already not in its present form of being built? Did it take a little bit to develop?
I don't think so. I feel like. Sorry. I feel like because they got to sink their teeth into things much sooner than we did, maybe, or maybe they just had way cooler motorsports shit happening. Because if you look at a lot of like the early 90s like VHS tapes of shit, like I feel like the drifting scene then was what it looks like here now.
Really?
At least
I have
I
zero.
could be way off on this.
I have no opinion, no knowledge on this, so I have no ground to stand on. I'm super unfamiliar with it, but I just was the A86 there a cultural icon like the Fox Body was here?
It has to be. There's a whole fucking Initial D
There
anime
is,
about it.
yeah. I mean, it does say, they really lent themselves to racing, as they're light, affordable, and easily modifiable. Widely popular for showroom stock, Group A, Group N rally, and club racing. Cars' inherent qualities also earned the AE86 an early and enduring international prominence in the motorsport discipline of drifting. So it seems like they pretty quickly took on, ooh, this is a good platform.
That's what I mean. Like, because in Japan they took racing or like motorsports very seriously.
Yep.
They were always looking for like the next best chassis. Whereas here it was just, I don't know. I'm sure there's like a cool racing scene in the early 90s here, but it was just like dudes with like, fuck yeah, muscle cars.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
It
I
was
don't know. I mean, I'm so
or
unfamiliar.
European vehicles. Like we didn't really get. No one here was like, "Oh, I need an A86." I never saw
time,
one
no,
until I
no.
was like my late 20s.
No, that if you go back to the 90s, late 80s, 90s, I do not think.
No,
If there were, it was such a small group, it was unrecognized because America was still, well, at the time, let's see, there was the 70s gas crisis, right? So at the 80s, I think things were starting to come back and then leading up to the 90s of Vanilla Ice, 5.0, you know what I mean? Like all that sort of shit.
Convertible Mustangs.
Yeah.
But
I think that's when Americans started to pay attention to American cars again.
yeah,
And not just, ooh, shit, I need a commuter because gas is expensive.
yeah. Even though it wasn't, but it was.
Yeah, relative. Well,
Yeah,
to what people
relative
were
to
making.
yeah.
Yeah, you'd kill a man today to pay that.
Oh, my God. Jeez.
My
yeah.
mom's like, I used to roll my nickels. Fuck you, bitch.
I paid $4.50 a gallon this morning.
That's crazy. It's like $3.15 by me.
$4.50. Yeah.
It's almost worth taking that 2-hour drive to fill up.
No, it's
No.
not.
Nope.
It's definitely not. Not even close.
Because I would go to Lime Rock back in the day. I never saw anything cool like that. The first AE86 I've ever seen in person was Chester's.
Really?
And I was in my early 20s. I think 2014 was the first time I saw
let's
it.
see. My friend Jay purchased one, a hatch. We knew they existed. He was super into them. We met this dude in Providence. Super sketchy. He had it. Didn't do anything to it. He tried to drift it in the parking lot across the street from my parents' house and almost hit my car.
As everyone does.
And then I think it parked at his house, and then he sold it not long after. Within a couple months, I'd imagine.
I feel like
But
that's
that was, let's see.
everyone's first rear-wheel drive.
That was when I had my Mark III Jetta. So year-wise, I couldn't even put a timestamp on that.
Forever.
Like 2000,
One Narnia.
2002, 1, maybe. Something like that.
And then then they went. I feel like they went Bravo 6 dark for forever. Because I never
Cash for
seen them.
Clunkers.
Cash for Clunkers probably took a bunch of them.
Yep. I actually had a conversation with a coworker today at lunch about the whole Cash for Clunkers thing.
Those sad times.
Yeah, it's wild. He had talked about a bunch of the cars that he had owned. Pretty cool cars. Like not your typical like you'd miss them, but like he had like a Lincoln Continental, like Mark something, whatever, like huge 2-door coupe car. And I was like, that is a badass car. Like even just today to have something like that, like it would be awesome. But like
And they poured glass into it and fucking revved it to the moon.
yeah.
Oftentimes, it comes up like that spreadsheet of all the cars.
I still
on it.
have
It's just
it,
like
yeah.
this
Yeah.
is depressing.
A lot of 4Runners in there. And Jeeps. And Broncos. Or Explorers, rather.
People didn't know what they had.
Really.
So many fucking 302s just
I know, just got fucking axed. Yeah.
absolutely demodified.
Yeah.
They got defused.
Yeah. Chip poured one out.
De-chipped, yeah.
They got de-chip fused.
Let's do B for B real quick. What is B for B, you ask? Shook, remember you used to sing us the song.
I used to, but
Used to.
I vaguely remember what B for B is. It's been so long.
Yeah.
It's been 80 years.
B for B is Bucks for the Boys. What is Bucks for the Boys? That is how we monetize this podcast. If you listen to this episode or many other episodes from us or anybody else on the Revival Network, you'll notice that there are no ads at the beginning of each show trying to sell you stuff. We don't want to sell you, somebody else's underwear, somebody selling a ball trimmer,
We're trying to sell ourselves.
trying to sell you medical advice,
Yeah.
different things like that.
You may be entitled to mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma. I've seen those commercials too. We don't do that.
We don't give you that either.
We just give you us. Front, back, side. We expose ourselves to you week after week. All for nothing.
That's right.
Other than hopefully you sign up for the B for B to help keep this thing we got going. Our thing. What goes on Nostra.
And you didn't need to worry because we don't hit the bottom. We just fuck the sides up.
We just keep going. We're going to pass right through. So you can go to our website, revivalmotoring.com. We can sign up for the B for B. It's $2, $5, $10, $20. You can maneuver them however you want. You want 22, you can do that. 24, you can do that. Whatever. 5, 7, doesn't matter. You can make it happen. What it is a monthly donation that comes to us that helps us pay the bills. If you are an active B for B subscriber, you will receive some stuff from us from time to time in the mail. We're working on some stuff for the next holiday. Let's put it that way. Now that I'm going to try to get done and hopefully out to everybody and all that good stuff.
What is it? Easter the next holiday?
St. Patty's Day.
Oh, okay.
Green.
That's not
I
fucking,
just-
that's not.
Yeah, I don't consider it a
no,
holiday.
it's not.
A lot of people do.
They're drunks, that's why.
Yeah.
Or you can consider it the
Bunch of
last
alcoholics.
real holiday before COVID struck last time.
That's what helped spread it. Let's be honest. Bunch of fucking drunk guys like, now let me tell you something. Like
Yeah.
right in your fucking face or spitting in your eyes and shit.
If there was any holiday that I could wipe off the map,
Get
it would
rid
be
of?
that one.
St. Patty's Day?
without blinking.
Dude, there would be.
If you could remove one,
Patrick's Day!
yeah, immediate. St. Patrick's Day.
I wouldn't even finish the sentence.
Banish.
Be gone.
Straight to jail.
The fucking dumb green hats everywhere.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
If I see,
Are you kidding me? St. Patrick, when I was like 20, 21, St. Patrick's Day was my fucking Super Bowl. Dude, are you kidding me?
come out
That
with
was-
eye makeup on.
That was literally like, oh my god. I remember my friend Dallas Dave, myself, Jimmy Laser, like
What was this? A fucking 70s
Dallas
action movie?
Dave, dude.
Fucking Jimmy Dallas.
we would
Jonathan Laser.
we would literally, as soon as we woke up, as soon as the bar was open on St. Patrick's Day, be at the bar.
Let me find out that John Stairs' nickname was John Laser.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We would immediately go to the bar, put in a solid 4 to 5 hour shift, go home real quick, do a holy diver. In other words, fill your sink with ice and water, splash your face and head in there, feel rejuvenated, and go put in a second shift at another bar.
Now, I know you don't drink.
No.
And I only drink occasionally.
Yep.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst thing you could possibly do.
Descriptions like that are the reason why I don't and never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we went to this place called the Bee's Nest.
One time, my friend Matt got so drunk on St. Patrick's Day, he was like, "Oh, I'm McDonald's." I brought him McDonald's. He got out of the car and started pissing on the ordering thing, and I'm like, "I'm never doing this again. I will never be in this situation ever again." I had to pull him in the car, dick out, and leave before the cops showed up. And I'm not doing that ever again.
Jordan knows how to tie him back.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
If you've ever
he's
gone
Captain
to
Taiwan on.
If you go into any event, he's usually
Doing push-ups, shirtless.
he's won over, you know?
Big shouts to Devin's Auto X in the chat. Nobody's donating today. Step up to the plate.
Damn, love that.
Yeah.
We'll finish up the B for B with, again, we'll send you some stuff in the mail from time to time. We have some numbers here, some numbies to crunch. Corey has a BPL to share with us. If you cannot support us monetarily, we get it. We're in an economic sad time. Apparently, America's just fucking pissing away money to everybody else but Americans.
Yep.
So, we're here,
In
whatever.
that case, we're not Americans when we're live, so donate.
No, the government isn't supporting us.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Cold-blooded.
Yeah. I just would prefer they didn't take my money. With that said, you'll get some stuff from us. Oh, that's what I was saying. We understand it's an economic sad time. Matt Wood, your mother donates all the time. Big shouts to Matt.
Huge commitment right there.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
We understand it's not always possible to donate monetarily, and we appreciate all the messages, comments, things being shared, things that we get tagged in. You can send us some emails, DMs, show us some news, show us some vehicles that not everybody gets to see, because we know a lot of people out there work at places that we can't, or that get access to stuff before everybody else can see it.
Show us you can.
We show us your cans. We appreciate that as well. You can do a lot to help keep us going. That isn't just,
Leave a review. We haven't got a review in a while. Leave a review.
do something like that. Tell your friend, hold them down.
Give me drift tires,
Hold them down.
bitch.
Put some earbuds in their
You
ears.
get some wheels here you got to take.
I do.
And make them listen to the 298
Plus.
episodes. What are we at? Is this 298 today?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's 298. Let me
No, it can't be, because we got a schedule.
I don't have a mouse.
293.
293. Okay.
Fire in the hole.
All right. Fire it in the hole.
What a great
Fire in
skate.
holes. Is there a third one up there? And more money, more money, more money, more money. Stop.
That was pretty good timing.
That was fucking wonderful timing.
Shout out to Tim Connors. I stole Jordan's gummy snacks this morning.
Is that after you left his mom's house? On the way out, right?
That's
Tim?
exactly, that's
Yeah.
what he's referring to.
I know. I
but-
was pointing at it.
We appreciate just emphasizing it. We appreciate everything from everybody out there, however you contribute and want to be part of it. If you are, around every Wednesday around 7 p.m., you can join the chat and hop in there with the rest of those hooligans and, see what happens as well. With that said, our BPL for this week is
21 cents per hour.
Whoa!
21. We're a solid 21.
Same as last week. So
21.
we are not up, but we are not down.
That's great. It's a great feeling.
It is a
Diamond
great
hands,
feeling.
baby.
It took a while to get into the double digits. Then we stayed in that, 10 cent to 19 cent range for a while. Once we broke into the 20 cent range, we've been up there.
Steady.
We've been up there.
We've held.
We just got to keep on keeping on.
Keep plugging. That's what I
Our
always say.
holes. Keep plugging our financial holes.
That's what I always say. That is Bucks for the
Corey's
boys.
just beating the shit out of me
I
under
had
this
to
table.
switch legs.
Let me cue these other boys. I forgot to mention one thing.
What?
I guess this could be breaking news. Somebody buy the potato. Buy the potato.
That's right. That's right.
It's a 2008 VW
Potato.
Golf / Rabbit.
Yep.
Mainly a rabbit.
5 speed.
also known as a potato. El Manuel 2.5 liter.
So fast.
A fresh 266,000 miles on the clock.
I bet it needs nothing.
Nope. At the moment, no, it doesn't.
It's got some wheels. It's got some coilovers. It's got a cut-off exhaust.
Yep, get some brakes, some Tarox rotors and pads.
It's actually a steal.
You can hit me up, DM me, whatever you may feel, and we can talk price. But it's going to go for cheap. So hit me up if you're interested.
Cheap. You hear that? Cheap.
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 Nothing
money.
is cheap nowadays.
I'm gonna come.
Not even your mother.
That's,
Yep. And Josh is willing to let it go.
Let it rip. That's it.
He's out there selling that ass on the street.
like a 2-bit potato.
Like a cheap whore.
So news. This is, I don't know if it's going to get interesting. I think it's resolved itself before it could get even more interesting. But everybody remembers the auto union workers strike
Yes.
Yep.
last year, right?
AUW?
Ford CEO says company will rethink where it builds vehicles after last year's auto workers strike. He put out that message February 15th.
Wow.
Which he's going to move out of the country?
Shortly after that, that's what he didn't say that specifically. I think that's what he was referring to. Like, oh, we're just going to have to look at all options, basically. Shortly after that, UAW says there could be another strike at its massive Kentucky factory without a new contract.
I didn't stay up on this. So
Imagine threatening that.
So the thing is, he said that. They threatened it. It has now been resolved. We're talking 10 to 12 days apart. And they did come to a new agreement at that specific Kentucky plant. But it's just, this is not going away anywhere. It's just tabled until the next contract ends. And here we go all over again. Just
yeah, but what's to stop them from striking 6 months from now? We want a new revised contract.
They could.
truly nothing. I think they just wouldn't have the same leverage that they had when the big three were making crazy due to COVID, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like made their reports came out and it was just holy shit, look how much money the company's made. We need some of that.
Yeah, but the company's always going to need workers.
Yep.
So like, if they just every once in a while we're like, you know what? Strike today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Like, what stop?
Nothing's the whole world could do that.
Yeah.
And shut down the government.
I mean, this even says, this was his statement, Farley's statement. Our reliance on the UAW turned out to be we were the first truck plant to be shut down. Farley told the conference, really, our relationship has changed. It's been a watershed moment for the company. Does this have business impact? Yes. Maybe Ford, and then a statement from the union president, maybe Ford doesn't need to move factories to find the cheapest labor on earth. Maybe it needs to recommit to American workers and find a CEO who's interested in the future of this country's auto industry. So shots were fired across the board. Again, this has been resolved since, but it's not, until next time, to be continued.
Yeah, fuck that guy though. That's a crazy comment to make. Oh, we'll just have to outsource.
Of course you're going to spark all of these.
He's lucky they
people.
didn't just strike immediately the next day. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll set it up. See how that works out for you in the next 6 to 10 months.
Yep.
Because it won't.
That's why trucks are $80,000 a piece.
Dude, the prices for fucking diesel trucks.
Everything's crazy.
These
Are
guys,
they
man.
that expensive because of that? Or are they that expensive because they're not really a truck anymore? It's essentially like a luxury sedan with a bed.
With a bed. I'd probably say more of that.
Like a pickup truck doesn't need to have all that the pickup truck has.
No, if you simplify it, like the most pure pickup truck right now.
Chevy, Colorado, towing package.
No. I just mean in general, like a standard issue F-150 doesn't need to be the price that it is.
No.
Like they could remove a lot of the things that are in it that are more luxury related and opt for more of a utilitarian.
It's because the dudes that were buying them, like in the 70s, like bare bones,
Yeah.
are now all fucking crippled and decrepit. And they're like, man, I really can't open that gate like I used to be able to. Now they got an automatic gate.
Oh, those guys don't need
No,
that truck
Can't
anymore.
get in the truck no
No,
more.
it's
They got
it's
automatic
more of a
things.
showpiece now.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's why there's a Harley Davidson F-150. That is so gay, by the way. so gay.
What is it?
Harley Davidson F-150.
Yeah.
It's so when you're not riding your brother, you can sit in your brother.
Yeah.
Those trucks were ugly as fuck. too.
Terrible.
The black and orange or whatever.
Black and orange. Yeah.
Weirdest Harley Davidson thing though was the Scion, but yeah,
I didn't even know it was a
it's
Scion.
terrible. It's the colors, that orange and black.
Oh.
Trash.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is now, any of the pickup trucks I look at now, not like I'm shopping for one, but you see them for sale, and it's like, this is not.
It's the same argument I have about a cheap sports car,
Mm-hmm.
like an entry level something that's base.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely could do that with pickup trucks, but they don't.
Yeah.
So it's funny, is Devin's Auto X in the chat. That's what I was thinking. Like, if you're talking most pure basic utilitarian vehicle truck, is that
Literally
Toyota thing that they
Crank
were.
windows, radio.
Right.
Oh, so.
I get in that sense that vehicle can't come here for our crazy crash test
Yep.
stuff and all safety, but like you could take something that has all the crash test stuff that's related here and just remove.
Look at
all the
how
electronic shit.
hard it is to get a complete bare bone stripped down Maverick.
Mhm.
Like, that's just,
They're like, wait, you want nothing?
yeah.
But we built it with everything though already.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. I want all stock. I want the cheapest.
I want the
Maverick.
actual $20,000 one you said existed.
I want the $21,000 truck so I could bring shit to the dump and occasionally tow things.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but you don't want the TV in the engine bay? No.
No.
You don't want the heated ass chap warmers?
Dick warmer.
Like, no.
Yep.
It would be cool, but I don't want it.
Don't need it.
Don't need it.
It's crazy. Do you think that everybody that designs and makes the vehicles is just fucking rich, so they just don't think? Or what do you think the driving factor is?
I think it's that what they're building is what people actually want. And we talk about it in a vacuum in such a niche setting.
Yeah. We're not the general public.
You
Us
think
here.
so? But
Yeah.
you don't think if they made a cheap pickup, an affordable pickup truck based on the average American income,
Yep.
that it wouldn't sell like fucking hotcakes?
Well, yeah. No,
Because they'd make their money on
that
it.
proves the point. The Maverick, it does. And they have to constantly increase production of it to keep up with it. And like that, even at its maxed out, you're looking at like 30-something grand, right? It was still incredibly cheap for what it is. I just think that like there's a reason why like the F-150 is like the most sold pickup truck of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
And it doesn't matter if it goes up $5,000 every year, it still remains king. And I think it's just because that like the consuming public of that's what they want.
I think there's a lot of nostalgia though
so
for that brand.
there certainly is, because how many people can you either picture or think of that don't need a truck, but they drive
Yeah,
a truck?
like every dude, like almost every dude
There's
that
a
drives
large-
one. They're like,
Right. There's a large portion that probably doesn't need one,
right,
but
they don't.
that's
tow.
what they have.
Like my fucking neighbor, his exploded, covered in rust, smashed everything. Fucking dumbass, shouldn't be driving a truck, but he has one. There's no reason to have it.
Yeah.
He just has it just to have a truck. Probably he bought it and he was like, "This reminds me of when I kissed my boyfriend in high school," so he bought it, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like it. The thing is, from one point of view, is I can see how, as if you're a family of 4, mom, dad, 2 kids, right?
Yep.
Dad, 2 kids, mom, 2 kids, doesn't matter, whatever.
Sure.
Family of 4. I can see is like if we buy a pickup truck, it's the do everything
It is.
vehicle. So there's an appeal to that. So like maybe
If you have a family.
if you have a family, for sure. But I think we're not thinking into like the actual buying population. We're thinking in our population,
I guess.
and our population is minuscule compared to the purchasing population of the vehicle.
Yeah, the way we think and look at vehicles is completely different from the general public. Completely different.
Yeah, because we actually want to use cars, and these people are like, I get from A to B.
Or that's what I was gonna say. Like we enjoy cars for the cars, not for the ability to bring me from place to
A
place.
to B, yeah.
That's part of it for sure.
What do you
but
think
it's
the
different.
split is on an F-150? It's probably like 80% men, 20% women that own them.
I have no clue, but
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
have no
A lot of
idea.
people buy them, and the thing is that I know the joke is, oh, you never use them, you never use the pickup truck, but like it doesn't matter.
That's it.
People just use it as a mode of transportation. Not only that, they get great fuel economy now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe like the Turbo Ego Boost.
Yeah, they get great fuel economy now. They're super spacious inside. You can eat anything you want in the back, even if it's a kid's bike. Like
Eat
it just
it.
doesn't matter. So I get it. I get it. Crazy expensive, but I get it.
Where I was going with that is like, if 80% of the people buying it are men, how much of those men are actually towing or using the bed, period? Not just to throw empty beer cans.
Well, you say that, but like, and my point earlier was to emphasize there's a lot of dudes who retire and just want an F-150 anyway.
For no
For no reason.
reason.
That's what I mean.
To
It's just
drive
like-
real slow and like park in 2 parking spots.
It's what they're comfortable in.
Yeah,
It's
that,
fucking
but that's the thing. It just
It's what they're comfortable in.
I think it's more of a definition of American culture versus like, again, because Corey put it
Big and
put it
wasteful.
best, like Ford's going to sell people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of the culture and the people versus, because again, even around here, Americans, they won't accept or never really accepted. It takes like, acts of God for them to accept small commuter vehicles. You know what I mean? It's the Bug and stuff like that. It was like, granted, yeah, those cars were big at some point, but how many people do you know? I'm sure you can think of where I still know people, not a handful of people, but people who would refer to international vehicles with racial slurs.
No, hold on. Josh says that. I got interviewed at Wolf's Cart. How many years ago? 2 years ago? 2022 or 2023?
3 or 4? 3?
Anyway, it was 2021 or 2022.
3 years.
Something like that. By the local news station, right? And he's interviewing me, and his last question was, I don't have the exact phrasing, but it was pretty much, he's like, and like, what? How do you feel about like the terms that people use for the like culture of like cars and how it's depicted to like the general public? And I was like, can you expand on that a little more? He's like, well, like the Rice Rocket stuff. And I was like, no one uses that. No one uses it. You just used it. No one uses that.
That's the guy.
Guess what? It never got aired. It never got aired.
Yeah, because that guy is the guy that uses it.
And I was like, I said to him straight, I was like, no one uses that. I talked to thousands of people over the course of a car calendar year. Thousands of people. One person used that term.
I think
It's this smooth brain.
I think it's a boomer term.
This was not a boomer.
No, it wasn't.
This was someone.
I can show you the picture because I took a picture of
Yeah.
him being interviewed.
It never got aired.
I still think that's a boomer term.
Maybe.
Around these Rice Rockets.
No, I wouldn't disagree.
Or like an American Muscle
That
term.
segment of the
Oh, for
population
sure.
would for sure use that term and those terms like that. But again, point being, those vehicles that we like will have a stigma by a lot of people.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And just that is what it is. That's like, it's why we miss out on so many things. Wagons,
Love wagons.
you know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of stuff that Europe or Japan gets, and I'm like, ooh, it'd be amazing. It would fulfill my needs.
Our wagon has the no back. It's got a big open bed.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
truck.
Just a big open bed.
That's the thing. And in a different place in this world, there's a vehicle that's used there or driven there so commonly that people aren't using it for what it is. And it could be a wagon somewhere else. Could be a person driving around there. It's one. They literally live alone. They don't have a girlfriend. They don't have a boyfriend. They don't have family. They don't have a dog to put in it. But they're driving a full fucking wagon.
100%.
And people are like, "What is going on with this person?"
Did a lot of groceries.
Yeah, a lot of
For
groceries.
one.
Yeah.
Right, somewhere where a van.
It
like
is
a panel
practical.
van.
I'm not gonna I need a pickup truck because in the past 3 months I've needed one more than I have it.
Yeah.
And I don't have one. If we like a piece
No,
of
it,
furniture,
it
what am I gonna
absolutely
do?
has its use for sure.
But it's like, do I need a full size pickup truck? No. But they don't make like a small pickup truck that could tow a
What
drift
about?
car.
See, I spent some time driving a Ford Transit van
Mm-hmm.
this past weekend.
That'd be great.
In my eyes, like if I had to purchase something, not as my everyday vehicle, but like as a vehicle, like to move shit around,
Yeah, they're sick.
that's a far superior option to me than a pickup truck.
100%. They're bigger inside, and you could camp in it.
Lock them up.
I've been looking for them. If I can
Are
find
they hard
one,
to find?
No, like you can get an old 7.3 diesel one
Mhm.
for like cheap money, like $4 or $5 grand,
Mm-hmm.
and then
tow with
fucking
that?
you tow with it.
Put
Because
all
have
your
the
shit
tow rating.
inside?
You could camp inside of it.
That's the thing. It's weatherproof.
It's insane. Yeah,
How's
It's such a superior option to pickup truck. Why aren't more people using that?
because they're fucking their brain smooth. They're like, my dad had an F-150, and his
I would-
daddy had an F-150.
If someone was like, "Hey, you can't drive your car. You've got to tow it to wherever you're going now," just
I'd buy whatever the cheapest thing I could tow the car with.
just an insane,
I'd flat tow it if I
an
had
insane thing. I would be like, "What? I gotta go. I'm gonna buy a van." Like to me, a van just makes way more sense than a pickup truck.
Tom? How's Tom doing?
Not great. He's getting rid of it.
Oh God! Bad example. Take
No,
that
no,
back.
no.
Scratch it from
no,
the
no, no.
record.
Hold on. Let me retract. Tom is doing great. Tom is getting rid of his van for another van with a second row seating for his family.
Yeah.
But the van will also be big enough to also fit his motorcycles.
to. There we go. There
So
it is.
Tom is doing great.
Yeah.
So he will have
A bigger
Dad
van.
Tom, Mom Tom, Baby Tom, Motorcycle Tom, all inside of one thing.
Tom.
Tom.
Tom Tom.
R.I.P.
Van Tom. So, no, he's doing great. So,
That's good. That's good.
Just
'Cause,
his
I mean,
original van not doing great. It's gone.
getting rid of it.
Kill it.
Yeah, getting because he reached a point where that van was very practical
Outgrew it.
for his life at a certain point in time, and now it is not practical for his life now. But the van is practical.
Did he have Lady Tom when he moved out there?
Yes, but he got the van to move out there. So that van essentially was a garage as for him to house his motorcycles. It moved all his stuff out there efficiently. He used it as his commuter vehicle while he was out there. And then he moved all his stuff back here with it, the motorcycles back here with it. And it's been good ever since. But now with the child, it's like the child can go in the van, but
But they're just bouncing around in the back a lot.
yeah, but you need the second row seats.
Turn that van house to a van home.
Exactly. So I mean, the van's sick. I mean, he's got the Mercedes
Yeah,
version
it's
of
the
it.
Super sick
Yeah.
one.
It's very cool. But yeah, so I think he's graduating to a second row van. What's better than that?
The third row van.
I don't know if you need to make a third row van that'll also still fit a motorcycle though.
Maybe. It could probably tow one though.
You definitely
Oh my God! He
could
should have
definitely
towed
tow
a
one.
van with a new van.
tow the van with a new van.
Caravan.
Wait, caravan is almost like an abbreviated term for carried van.
Yeah. I think that's what happened. Dudes who love vans bought a second van. They were like, how the fuck do I try both at the same time? Link them together.
Caravan.
Caravan.
Yeah.
They were like, it's my van. They were like, no,
No.
Yeah.
No.
rethink that. Oh, I care a lot about these vans.
That's no turf and turf.
no,
It's the van.
no. Turf and turf works great.
Yeah.
It's not a van. Caravan, because I care about vans. It's a
What if
pair
it
of
was?
vans.
What if it's car and van?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
You know.
Or it's paravans.
Visit our website onlyvans.com. Where the hell were we?
We were in the news.
Holy shit, news. Okay, yeah.
That's what happens when I show up.
Oh, right, because we were just debating the existence of the F-150 as a whole.
Yeah, don't even think about getting on topic with me here.
No, it's fine.
I'll shoot your topic.
We're rolling. We are rolling. Let's see. Land Cruiser, 2024 Land Cruiser. Everybody see that?
Nope.
Yeah, most certainly. It is beautiful. Price is pretty great as well.
You're gonna do that? I could get the mouse and keyboard if you want.
That's all right.
Thanks.
Wow. Breaking news as Josh brings this up. Christian Horner is expected to leave Red Bull team on the 28th of February. They're not even going to give him the full month of February.
Wow. He's missing a day.
Maybe I'm out of here. They say, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. We get one day. You don't get that.
Do you know anything what's going on with that?
Is it Formula One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
He's
I
still don't even know what the
he sent PP
aggressive. Yeah, he's very aggressive.
He said what?
PP picks.
Is the assumption.
No,
Oh,
it's the confirmation.
Oh, is it?
He
oh, okay.
sent PP pics.
Yeah.
Unsolicited
Unasked for.
Yeah.
to
A female coworker.
That's aggressive.
That's how you-
That's like you look up the definition of aggressive. That's pretty fucking aggressive.
that. A great man once said, "That's a technical foul."
Dude.
Foul on the play.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Traveling.
It's
Get out of here.
dude, get out of here a day early.
There's a foul.
Yeah, they expedited that with extreme prejudice.
That's roughing the passer if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. Dude, they slapped the fucking taste right out of his mouth.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Who does that? They're
You think somebody else is gonna hire him?
no.
Honestly? Yeah.
I was
honestly,
half joking, like yeah, there's probably no way, but you never know.
the Celtics coach got hired in a heartbeat.
So that's right. Ime Udoka, if nobody knows that whole story, nobody knows the truth. It's all allegedly and blah blah blah. There was some aggressions there as well.
There's some ring camera, apparently, confirmations of the dick appointment.
Oh god.
Wait, there's ring camera footage?
Apparently,
Wait, so then it...
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Never mind.
No, I'm just... No, real quick. He sent it unsolicited, but then showed up to an appointment that she was
No,
mutually
these are different
accepting
people.
of?
These are different people. Never
Okay,
mind.
okay,
That's
okay.
why.
Yeah,
That's why
these
I'm
are-
not-
Okay.
These are two different acts of aggression.
Same
Similar.
guy.
Different people.
Different guys.
Different people. Yeah.
different sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
People get real aggressive, when they
Men of power.
when they become men of power. They
Yeah.
become
Well, I mean-
dare I say it all goes to their head.
So, sex drive, really strong thing, if you think about it. Probably stronger than horsepower, really, if you look at it. If you
Over
really,
the course of time,
yeah.
I wouldn't disagree.
I one time saw an episode of Dateline NBC where a man rode a bicycle from New Jersey to Boston, Massachusetts. So you gotta be
did it have please have a seat.
yeah. Why don't you have a seat?
Okay.
What?
Would you like some lemonade?
Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I wasn't gonna do nothing. Why do you have 4 dozen beer, body spray, and a black dildo in here? And he's like, no, it's not me.
Those episodes are
Those are
wild.
not mine.
Those episodes were wild. Where were we? Ime Udoka.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I
If,
I interrupted the Land
if
Cruiser
he
with
gets,
Christian Horner.
but if he gets rehired,
No.
I don't know. I wouldn't think he would, but you never know. It's 2024, and I don't know shit about shit.
Shit about fuck.
Shit about fuck.
If you
that's what it is.
remove his, let's call them infractions, he's great.
right. So-
Great guy.
you can say that
Unless-
about a lot of people.
Yeah.
What
Great
about
guy until
right? He got a bit aggressive.
Sometimes people deserve a second chance. Maybe it'll be.
well, it depends on the offense, right?
Maybe it'll be with a different team.
I'm sure some people have great dogs until they bite somebody. Then it gets
It's
put
true.
down.
Right. It's good dog till it
Does it
bites
again.
Somebody.
It's like, well, it was a fluke. You got in his face.
That's true.
Oh, we'll see. Anyway, Land Cruiser 2024.
Land Cruiser. Thank you. No wonder why we don't get any Toyota stuff anymore.
I interrupt this segment with
because it's
sexual
piggybacked
assault.
with like.
Sexual offense.
Well, that's it.
It looks cool.
I like them.
I like how it's square.
Toyota released the pricing for the 2024 Land Cruiser.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah, go ahead while I'm pulling this up.
60K.
Yeah.
Nailed that.
Well, 58. But yeah.
I nailed the fuck out of that.
Is it because it said it in the previous article?
I didn't. If it did, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
On Scout's honor.
I like them. It's
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Are
they done with the FJ Cruiser?
that's been
yeah,
done
they've been
for
done with that for a while.
yeah,
They should
What's
bring it-
crazy?
They should bring it back.
Look at how expensive FJs are now.
Oh yeah, they astronomical.
Ridiculous. It's
Everybody wants to wheel
ridiculous.
them. That's why they should
Wheeling.
do. This is pretty close to it.
Yeah, this will be a wheeler for sure.
Big wheeler. You think they put all the electronics up in the old top of the boat there? All
You
the
know-
wiring.
probably because the Land Cruiser has been synonymous with longevity since the beginning of its time. So I imagine that they've taken that into account.
Oh no. Hybrid assisted and turbocharged 2.4 liter. It's a lot of power.
So it really is a lot of power. I guess
326, 465 for torque.
it's not how you want it delivered to you,
Corey,
but it's there.
Corey is just kicking the fuck out of me all night. I'm being assaulted and battered
Aggressively?
aggressively.
I'm gonna send a photo later. When it's done.
It won't be
Hey,
unsolicited.
hey, you trying to go to sleep?
Does it smell like chloroform?
Dream about this. Let's see. 2.4 liter, making 326 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque
Saw a Turk.
to an 8-speed automatic gearbox, standard center and rear locking
Why-
diffs
That are real locking diffs. I mean, this is meant to travel
over
on the road less traveled.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
like the hybrid thing. Why'd they have to do that?
That's what everybody's doing.
Yeah,
Every vehicle pretty soon.
Yeah, Kool-Aid.
the full electric fad is going out the window.
Yeah, it's going to be hybrid.
Hybrid definitely is more appealing to me than
This thing's
electric.
fucking cool. This thing's tough. I like it.
Yeah, I like the big color matched like Lego blocks in the front grill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
good
look at that
looking. There's something about the lack of design that's so
Simplicity.
appealing. Yeah,
Meaningful.
Yeah.
Did you see it fucking camber ganging up that rock? It was like 5 pictures.
it was
behind me.
articulating.
Yeah, keep going. Right there, camber gang.
Yeah. Some
Gonna get a
negative and
sticker?
positive.
You get a sticker?
Yeah.
Can I be?
Yeah, we talked about it on here. This is a vehicle I'm excited to see at the New York Auto Show, to see it in person. I'm interested to see its like size. Its dimensions. Like, what's it like? It's bigger than a 4Runner,
For sure.
but like, for sure. But is it going to seem much bigger because it's not as rounded? It's more blocky.
I think it'll
Is
be
it taller? Is it longer?
I think it'll be longer and like slightly wider, but not by much.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Dude,
I think it's cool.
The color match blocks on the front make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 60K, I mean, 60K is a lot for anything, right? But I mean,
It's a lot of car.
a lot of car.
Shit is just so expensive. New
Lot of
stuff
car.
is just so expensive.
A lot of car for 60K. A lot of car. A lot of, I mean,
If you,
you probably don't need it if you're just pushing your family around, right? But why not?
it depends on what you do, which is crazy to say. If you're like an RN, that's there you go.
Like a registered nurse?
Yeah, that's your car. So you could crawl the fucking curbs into the parking lot.
You were just throwing.
What?
A registered nurse? Where does a registered nurse come from?
I don't know. They got money.
They do
so
drive a lot of Jeeps.
They buy Jeeps a lot.
Yeah.
Jeeps and
I'm not
Maximas.
specifically talking about male or female.
Right, just either or,
RNs
right.
No,
in general.
a registered
general.
nurse can be anything.
Yeah.
But
Or if you travel, dude, traveling nurses or any kind of practicing.
like Jordan's mom?
Yep.
That's right. Does she drive a Land Cruiser?
My friend
Jordan?
Jim they give him a lot of money to travel.
Hey,
and
Jordan, what does your mom drive?
I think he said it last time.
He told us, yeah, and I
is it a
forgot.
Yeah.
4Runner?
No.
No, it's something new. Something pretty
Brand new, I bet.
baller-esque, actually.
Yeah, my buddy makes a ton of money just traveling. They're like, oh, how's $2,600 extra for rent sound? And he just does like an Airbnb for like cheap money,
Yeah,
or they leave in their car.
Yeah.
And they just pocket all this extra cash.
that's
like,
the play.
so
Live
you
in your
buy a
car.
big ass fucking thing like that, it's cheaper than rent.
Oh my god, moving right along.
Christ.
I don't remember him telling me that.
Yeah, I don't.
I had some F1 stuff.
Okay,
They put out this pretty cool post.
we really need to clean this up. Yeah,
Yeah. They put out this pretty cool post on Instagram, and I think it was like trying to be hip and cool, but it was pretty much like a screen. It was like a photo of. Oh, he's had a Jeep. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how it works like that. There are stereotypes that are real.
Andrew,
F1 put out this post, and it's like a picture of a cell phone, like in an Apple Notes tab, and this is like notes to self, and it's like updates, like things for notes for the year. And I was reading through them, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. Like AlphaTauri is now called RB.
Right,
But-
because isn't that like Red Bull Junior?
Yeah, but like AlphaTauri was like Alpha Bull.
Its
You know?
own team, yeah.
Yeah. So like,
I don't know what that is.
but like now you're gonna call it Team RB, which is just Red Bull, and the main team is called Red Bull. So I don't know. That's a little weird to me.
Things are getting a little convoluted.
Yes.
What's AlphaTauri though?
AlphaTauri was like Red Bull's like junior team.
But their AlphaTauri's like a
But it was sponsored
is it
by
like a
Red Bull.
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
like a CNC.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
asking. Like,
AlphaTauri like a CNC company or
Yeah,
something
but
like
it was
that.
like
yeah.
it was like their secondary team.
gotcha. I was
Uh,
just curious what an AlphaTauri was.
yeah. Yeah. See, Alfa Romeo, they're now called Kick Sauber. What is that? Is it just because they like the sponsors paid a lot of money that now we're gonna put two names together and call
they-
it that?
Probably
I
had the
mean-
budget for two teams, and
Matt Wood in the chat. Now it's Visa Cash App RB,
Yeah.
which is the full team name.
So it's like if
I-
you
I
just
forgot
pay
all about
enough.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, obviously,
It's weird.
it's
weird.
because well, and this is like a recent thing because F1 was popular, but it wasn't like this.
No, Drive to Survive. Not
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Because I swear to God, like in the last couple
3
of
years,
years,
4
now
years.
all of a sudden, all my friends, oh yeah, watching F1 this weekend. It's like,
Yeah,
where'd this come from?
Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive. That's how I got into it.
Yeah.
I
For sure.
asked though, and I'm like, well, Drive to Survive? No. And
People probably
maybe that pressured other people to.
Well,
get
there-
them into
no,
it.
I have
with the show is one thing that could suck you in, as it does for a lot of people. But with that comes all the extra marketing because of the show, which I think that, from the teat of F1 melts into everybody's mouth.
But I talked about this one time Scott was on, and I was like, I'm purely a fan and interested in this because of that Netflix show. Like, I had no interest in it before. Like, also, like, my interest is fairly topical, not like Scott is like very deep into.
Yeah, he knows all the drivers.
He's
knows all the-
Yeah,
he's
I
got a
mean,
whole
it's-
Ferrari suit.
Yeah, like I know all the drivers as well, but like he's got history and all this stuff and kind of embedded into it. Or I'm like pretty much a fair weather fan. Like I'm like I like it because of a Netflix show. Like I do, but I get excited to watch it on the weekends, like you said your friends do. But like sometimes some people like I just started watching them. I do watch because of like Drive to Survive. Oh no, like I got really interested in
Yeah.
sport. I'm like, no, it's Drive to Survive. There's nothing wrong with that. Just admit it. Just admit it. There's nothing wrong that this Netflix show made people interested in it. It's awesome. That's the fucking point of the show.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like
great.
people like gatekeeping like
Yeah, I was cool
hardcore music
before.
or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
exactly. That's
yeah.
exactly
It's
it.
like no, I like them on their EP.
Yeah.
No, they suck.
No, I have no issue admitting that. I do find some of the new names not
I just
like they're like a mouthful. It's too much. It's too much.
me with F1, I would watch it, but the best way I could describe my understanding or like my care of it were to be if you were the passenger of a vehicle on the highway and you were to look 90 degrees to your right if you're in the passenger seat and just watching the forest go by real fast.
Yeah.
That's how I would watch it. It'd just be like trees, fast, off ramp. Like my brain lacks the capacity to. I can't allow myself to learn it
What's
for some
that-
reason. I'm like
what-
overwhelmed to.
What's that animal with a really short memory? Is it a snake?
Goldfish?
A goldfish. You look at
Goldfish.
goldfish.
Pretty much like it's just because I could see it from where I'm sitting. It's like so many drivers, so many teams, all these rules I don't know, all the
What do you mean? There's
places.
10 teams, there's 20 drivers.
That's
It's not that many people.
that's a lot.
No, it's not that
For
many
me.
people. It's
Because I know that if I
it's less than like any other professional
if I
sports
start,
team.
but my problem is if I get into something,
Mm-hmm.
then I can't put it down until I fully, from A to Z, understand everything. So when somebody's like, "Did you see this?" and I'd be like, "Yeah, fucking Billy Fuckface did this at this time," and I just can't allow my brain to spiral. So it's cool, but I can't get into it.
I think if
Pete.
you enjoy it as to my level where you watch that show
Casually.
casually,
Maybe I should start with the show.
It's very entertaining.
Maybe I should start with the show.
The show helps you view it in a way where you don't need to do that deep dive.
And why
Because
some
I understand what you're saying with that, because that's how I am with UFC.
Yeah, like
That's
I've
how I
been
am
watching
with that.
UFC a lot. Now I like deep dive the fighters and watch all the old videos and shit. And I don't want to do that with F1. I
Yeah.
don't need another
Nah,
time sink.
watch Drive to Survive. It's great.
So,
That's
and that's
topical.
why some people get gatekeepy when it comes to the F1 stuff, is because Drive to Survive is in fact a show,
Yeah, it's like
which
A
there's
reality
it's like
TV show.
95.7. That's Connecticut's pop
Probably
station.
additional, drama or emphasized drama.
Yeah, it's not about the racing.
right. It's
Which-
just
Maybe that's why I don't even want to do that. Because like
it is good. I would say at least give it a try because
maybe I'll watch an episode. It's just I feel the same way about drifting. I'm going to Lock City to drive. I'm not, and friends are cool.
Yeah.
But this guy don't like this guy. This guy don't like
Yeah,
this
you don't need
guy.
the
These
baloney.
clicks don't
Yeah.
like. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about you, how sick this is and that. I'm there to do one thing, and that's enjoy the car.
Feed the ducks in the pool. Pete Coots in the chat.
Yeah,
your
shout out to
mother's
him.
your mother's teats at F1.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
sir.
Appreciate that. Chinese Grand Prix is back.
What is that?
They had a race in China.
Okay.
The last one was in 2019.
Already.
And it's been gone ever since.
What kind of
And
cars?
F1.
Oh, also F1? Okay, sorry. I don't know. Grand Prix is the same. You say
Goldfish.
Grand Prix, I'm thinking Mario Kart. I don't,
Goldfish.
What the fuck do I know?
Yep.
And what's cool about that? Tell me.
It's returning, so that's cool. It's making
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
Just
sense.
more sport, more eyes on.
Well, I mean, yeah, China's the biggest market for everything.
They're fucking
Right?
massive.
A
Yep.
huge market for everything. So it's cool. So it's always helpful to have like the most eyes on something because it gets a lot of coverage. But they'd been racing there up until 2019. Then obviously they stopped. This is their first year returning, and they go. I believe it's right from China to Japan or Japan to China.
Is it like different class than F1 though?
No, it's F1.
No, it's all the same. No, I'm sorry. It's Japan, then China. So it's cool they put them right next to each other because it's like a 2-hour flight between the two tracks.
That's cool.
So it's like not one
How
week after
far
the
in-
other.
I was gonna say how far with the schedule?
This is the whole year.
No, like how many weeks in between the races?
2 in between
Oh, okay.
Japan and China.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 between Japan and China. So it's cool they're coming back there. I think they're going to be there for the 2024 and 2025. I don't know. Well, I'll see if they renew it at that point and go from there.
Why do they? Is normal F1 called Grand Prix? I've never heard somebody say that before.
It's just there's different names for the races.
Oh, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
They're all so like for example like the Formula 1 STC Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the Formula 1 Rolex Australian Grand Prix. They're all Grand Prix.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
what
thought it
else
was
was I
like,
gonna say there?
NASCAR and they say Indy 500 is way different than Road America, whatever.
Daytona
Something like
500.
Daytona 500.
The last bit I had from that particular note was that the first 2 races, the race actually takes place on a Saturday.
Ah.
Is that good?
It's weird because
different.
usually it's all Sunday morning.
Oh.
So it's
like
weird.
that's-
It's different.
I feel like that's ideal.
Sunday morning,
Because aren't UFC
fine.
fights Friday night?
Saturday.
Oh, fuck. I can see how there could be an
I
issue.
can see how much you've been into it.
I just never remember. I just know I'm watching it real late
Yeah, Saturday nights.
from some sketchy stream and Discord.
I don't fuck with that.
I mean, I pay for them all, guys.
Dana's coming for you. Let's see. News. Delta is using a Porsche 911 GT3 RS to shuttle people for tight connections at LAX.
One
So
person
I
at a
have
time.
I saw this. I have so many questions about this.
I think I know why.
Can you even
well,
fit luggage in it?
There's one word of why, and it's marketing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because it's not the person boarding last on a Delta flight that they're jumping for 3 connections to make it across the country. It's people who are like not silver, not gold, diamond like medallion members,
Yep.
like Amex Delta.
Just say Pete. Pete would. Pete would be in there.
Pete is not a Delta guy actually.
No?
Chuck's a Delta guy.
Chuck then. There
Chuck's
we
a
go.
Delta guy. Yeah.
Chuck would be like, come on, buddy. Let me take it for a ride.
Yeah, Chuck's a Delta guy.
It's I mean, it looks good.
Yeah,
They're-
that's the thing.
yeah,
That's the
they're
thing.
just-
This looks good on paper. It looks good parked in front of the Delta planes. It looks good with the Delta logo on the side of it.
and they solved your baggage thing because
They
you can put the
follow it.
person in that and put all the baggage in there.
Also, here's the other thing. You're not flying with any baggage because it's all on the plane, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say
You don't have
is this
anything.
pre-check-in or
This
post.
I think this is like connecting flight type situation.
Yeah.
they just drive you from one plane to the other.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
This
Oh,
is-
it's just this week only. Passengers flying through
Yeah.
LAX this week may get exactly that. The airline is employing a Porsche GT3 RS to shuttle passengers with tight connections from one plane to another, helping them avoid the chaos of the crowded terminals and hopefully getting them to their destinations on
This
time.
is like Delta One customers.
I mean, if you wanted to get from A to B, ooh, that's a nice picture.
Yeah, it's a cool picture.
If you wanted to get from A to B on an airplane track fast, that's the car.
I'd definitely do it. I'm interested in how many people they moved doing this.
Total
Also,
11.
and they were all predetermined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sent him an email like just sign this paperwork.
No, they sent an email of like a survey of would you be interested in Porsche GT3
No,
RS?
they didn't send an email. They sent a handwritten letter sealed with a wax stamp,
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
and it smelled of bourbon.
And all they needed was somebody to say, "Oh, I could be interested in that," and then one shows up and
Also,
Oh.
if Delta's flights were on time, you wouldn't need to rush between connections. So,
That's true.
That's also true.
That's true, Delta.
Ooh.
so there you go.
Shot across the bow. Let's see. Do I have any other news?
Such a fucking cool car, though.
It's a very cool.
I don't
car.
know what point in my life I was like, I want that. But that's it.
You don't know at what point you said you wanted that.
Yeah. It might have been actually Project Gotham Racing 2. The 911 GT3 in that game was sick. It's like a 03.
Okay. Did I have anything else saved?
I have no other real big.
There wasn't anything too crazy.
Get anything a little kooky?
You know, actually, and I don't have too much on this, but I didn't know that a Porsche 959 was used to help engineer the R32 GTR.
Neither did I, and I think that's really cool.
And that Porsche 959 that was helped used to engineer the R32 GTR is now going up for auction. That's really cool that it's getting sold, I guess. I'm way more intrigued in the fact that they use this vehicle to engineer such an iconic car today.
Yeah.
Because you think about, like, the R32 GTR is an obtainable vehicle to some, right?
Not me, but sub.
To some, right? Obviously, because I see them all the time.
Everywhere.
But, like, the 959
No.
is an obtainable vehicle to none.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's-
not very obtainable.
It's funny because last time I was at Seamus's shop, Chuck's R32 was on the lift and above us, and I was just looking at all of this stuff.
There's so much
Of
under
just
there.
there's so much shit, and to know like, oh, some of that is derived of like, oh, why is this, or oh, everything operates via hydraulic instead of electronic, and it's just to know some of that was derived from that and understand, oh yeah, here's where they could have used it now. But seeing it and looking at it and trying to decipher what went where, why is fun.
And honestly, the best part about seeing it there is if you're like, oh, why the fuck is this like this? Seamus
Instantly right.
instantly has the answer because it's broken, and then he did research, and it was like, huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because he's seen every part break ever, just fucking
You know what?
the giga
Answers.
brain on that guy, dude.
Answers. He's got answers.
Josh, I saw you had something pulled up on your screen there. You going to talk about that?
This was just a screen.
Oh,
This
there
is
was
just a
something
news
on
screen?
there. I'm looking for
The Amazon truck that gets split in half.
no.
okay.
Ford Mustang
Whoa.
Mach E $8,100 discount with 0% financing.
Wow.
Should I get a Mach-E for the show? I mean,
That my question is, is this a good time to get into one for a few years?
it's never been a good time to get one.
I don't know. So like
They look awful.
it doesn't look so matter. We're purely going based on like affordability because it's not.
How
They all
much is it?
range. So the steepest discount is $8,100.
Okay.
They all carry a discount.
I have the whole price and breakdown in front.
You have that?
Mustang Mach-E price breakdown. 2023 Mustang Mach-E. Select rear-wheel drive drops $3,100 to $39,895. Select all-wheel drive $3,100 to $42,895. Then we get into premium rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. They drop $4,100 a piece. Rear-wheel drive $42,800. All-wheel drive $45,800. Let's take a bump and skip to some. California Route 1 all-wheel drive drops $8,100 to $48,800. GT drops $7,600 to $52,300, and GT Performance drops $7,600 to $57,300. So, cheapest Mach-E you can get right now, rear-wheel drive, select edition, whatever that means, is $39,895.
My answer would
With
be no.
0%.
My answer
Free
would be no.
free money.
It's free money, but it's
$1,800 delivery and destination fees calculated separately.
if I was in a position to spend $40K, no, because it just because they're marking it down doesn't mean. It's
Oh,
worth
wow. The
40K.
Mach-E doesn't qualify for the $7,500
Nope.
tax credit.
Double
I think
no.
they're having such a hard time moving these things.
I'm doubling down on the no now.
If you just needed something to move you, to commute you from your home to work every day,
And I had 40K.
Are you talking
But you-
lease or finance?
I think it was 0% finance.
0% finance. So that's purchase.
Yeah. Now, the only reason I hang
Those are-
on the side of no is because I have to purchase it.
So
if
let me
if I was leasing it, if they had at least $299 a month,
Oh sure, yeah. But
'Cause
is it,
now
it's
after 3
electric
years-
only?
yeah,
That's a pain in the ass.
after 3 years, I give the thing back because if I were to buy that, I'm shouldering all of the depreciation on that thing because it is going to be worth.
I mean,
Jack
yeah,
shit.
it's going to
Jack
be
shit.
worth nothing. And
Jack and shit.
realistically, like, we even putting anything down? Hypothetically, I have the calculator here. We can
Zero. No, absolutely not. No.
zero down. What's your loan term? 60 or 72?
60.
60. Okay. So zero down. Of course,
Gonna
I
be
have
an
to put a
offensive
fucking
amount of
number.
money.
It should be like 7 and change.
$800. Yeah.
Zero down. $40,000, 60 months is $754.83.
Fucking nailed it. Plus insurance.
That's why I say no, because I have to make that $750 payment every month and then deal with the depreciation of that as it goes. It just like a
As you
like
go
a,
bankrupt.
like as a stone falling to the ground in the ocean. Like it's just terrible. I think if they want to actually move some of these things off of the dealer floors, they need to come up with like a crazy lease.
Yep.
Because a lease, like, you don't have to like if it breaks, like it's not my problem. you
Right.
know?
Or the batteries that no one really knows how good they are.
Yeah.
Yet.
Like I don't have
They
to deal
just
with
made
that.
'em.
So it's interesting. I don't know.
But for that much money, there's so many other cool cars you could buy.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
you don't have to charge. Like imagine me getting it, I'd have to run a
No, it
fucking
doesn't-
200-foot extension cord
doesn't work
from
for
my
you.
apartment out to the parking lot.
It doesn't work. It's not going to work for a lot of people. It's not going to work for a lot of people. I don't know what like a Camry is, but like for me, a Camry is probably a better buy.
Yeah, it's probably 30K
Probably no depreciation.
minimum.
What's let's see, 2024 Toyota.
Wild Steve just bought one. He loves it.
I see. It's been
He loves it. He's been talking about it for fucking months that he wanted to buy what he bought when he loves it.
good. Let's see. Let's see. Camry, dude. XLE highest trim, 31,170.
That's a fucking.
That's a better buy.
if it's 5-6 speed, there's your cheap sports car.
I don't know if they do. I don't think they do manual.
You don't think they do
Dude,
manual
you get up to
anymore?
300 horsepower.
Yeah, they have V6 ones, right? And they're all-wheel drive.
3.5 liter V6.
I think they make that an all-wheel drive, which
That's-
is the ultimate
That's a
commuter
good
car.
buy. That's a good buy. Dude, Motor Trend, 8.2 out of 10.
That's pretty good. That seems like it's a lot of car.
It's definitely a lot of car. It's definitely a lot of car. Josh, you buying a Toyota Camry or you buying a Mustang Mach-E?
Camry.
Obviously.
Instantly, just for the sole principle of having an ice car with Toyota's reliability, like in comparison to a Mach-E, it's just
All-wheel drive V6.
What does Ford have to do to actually get some of these things moved?
I think where you were going.
They melt them. Listen, follow me here. They melt them down. They have a bunch of now resources. They take the batteries, shoot them into outer space, or throw them in the ocean, obviously. And then they start making the Focus ST again.
Oh, dude, I wish.
That's
The
the thing.
Focus ST and the Fiesta ST were
Cool.
supreme vehicles.
They're cool
as fuck.
cars.
Does
they're
the Mach-E have to
misrepresented.
just get smaller?
Represented?
It's not big.
Represented?
It's
But, like-
when you see them on the road,
Nah,
it's
ugly.
not big.
And I don't necessarily mean, like, I just mean from a standpoint of, hey, let's stop fucking around. It's not a Mustang. Get rid of that bullshit. Make a more compact car that's an EV, similar to the
Fiesta?
Ioniq 5 that's mentioned. A
Ioniq
Fiesta.
5's cool.
Something along those lines. And let's price it at, I don't know, 28. And
The
just,
You know what the Mach-E looks like? It looks like if you were to hand a crayon to a 9-year-old and say, "Can you draw a car?"
no, that's the Cybertruck.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, this one's
I
more
just don't
round.
know where, like,
It
what
looks
is
like
the
an
purpose
eggplant.
of the Mach-E?
To
What does
piss-
it do good?
to piss me off? I don't know. I saw one recently. It's not attractive.
I don't know, but I think like Ford was hoping that like brand loyalists would buy it no matter what.
But that's
So Ford brand, because you don't like people like Ford
my
brother,
daddy had. Yeah, but that's so
Chevy,
weird.
Dodge people. They're all aggressive about like brand loyalty. I think Ford had hoped that they were able to convert those people to.
But a lot of
Mach-E
people that
purchase.
So-
have cheap Fords that love Fords have what? Focus SE,
Oh, F-150.
cheap F-150s,
Explorers.
Here's
Explorers.
just one little tidbit about this. Ford also increased incentives on the F-150 Lightning. So it's not just the Mach-E that's not selling.
Okay.
Oh, it's electric across the board.
At
yeah.
the same time, Ford is offering significant credits for the F-150 Lightning on top of the $7,500 federal tax credit. Some trims get. Customer purchasing F-150 Lightning are eligible for bonus cash, $7,500 off an XLT, $5,000 off Lariat, extended range, $12,500 off Lightning Platinum. Lease customers, you can lease the F-150 Lightning, will see $1,500, $5,000, and $7,500 off the XLT, Lariat, or Platinum.
Think of how cool a $28,000 Focus ST hybrid or electric would have been. It's the perfect way to get a fucking Ford boy into.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the family's buying that.
Okay, then what's the other one that they love? The Taurus.
Yeah, I don't. I just
That's a family.
the
car.
sedan's dying in this country.
Yeah.
So they make the
See, again-
Taurus a wagon.
This comes
Listen, don't get to tell me twice. But
to, as we talked about earlier, just the culture of America, the culture of car buying in America,
Oh, dude.
vehicles in America.
The Flex.
No.
now you're onto something. If they had
The
just taken
the Flexecution. And then
See?
it's electric.
now you got
Boogie,
now you're
woogie,
getting
woogie.
somewhere.
That's how they sell it. Yeah.
Dude, 450 horsepower, all-wheel drive, Ford, electric, fucking not a van.
Flexecution.
Flexecution.
And they bring back, what was the dude's name? Was it-
Chuck Norris would sell the fuck out of a Flexecution.
Nope. Oh, did he pass away? He did. He was in Friday as well. He fought Hulk Hogan in that movie.
Oh, Mr. T.
No.
Oh, Mr. T would be great.
No. Is Mr. T dead?
I think Mr. T died.
If he did, is because he's steroids, obviously.
I got to look that one
And
up.
because he had a big heart.
He didn't die.
I haven't
I think
heard-
he's still kicking.
Nobody's said Mr. T, probably.
Mr. T. He tweeted 8 hours ago.
So
Okay.
that's my guy. He's still out there. But
Don't
it
say
wasn't
his
him.
name again. We might summon him.
Shit. What is
Oh,
that
Mike
dude's name?
Rowe.
Hulk Hogan movie about prison.
That'll probably pull right up, honestly.
Yeah.
No Holds Barred is the movie. I was right.
Yeah, okay.
Who does he fight in that?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Me either.
No Holds
Think,
Barred.
think about this, though, because you don't want a van. 'cause
Yep.
Vans are lame.
Zeus. It's my guy. Tommy Lister.
Dude.
Oh, what's his face in Friday? Is it
Debo.
Debo?
They didn't even have to call it the Flexecution. It could literally be called the Flexecute.
He could come back and pitch this thing.
What's he look like? Can you turn it?
Yeah.
Just send me. Oh, you could do that, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll just pop him up there so the world can see. He's a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Debo.
is his eye actually fucked up? I thought that was just for the movie.
No.
It's like an advanced Forrest Whitaker eye.
Oh, he died.
Didn't you just tell us he died?
I don't know. I think I did. Yeah.
How did he die?
I don't know how he. I knew he died though.
Does it say how he died?
No.
Everybody wants to know now.
Cause of death.
Heart disease.
Heart disease.
I fucking said that. That's the leading cause of death in America.
Did you say that?
No, I just said he had a big heart because obviously he wasn't a mean person.
Oh, Ransom Garage. Thank you. 420
Blaze
Blade
it.
Session B for B. Let me record that one.
Yep.
It was like right at the buzzer.
Good thing we found out Mr. Chief's still alive though.
Yeah. I guess that'll help me sleep tonight.
Definitely.
What's
Yeah.
he look like though?
Mr. T now?
Right now.
Because
Probably
you know how Don Vito died?
Yeah.
I went on
long time ago.
I went on a Bam Margera spiral last night,
Yep.
watching a bunch of like documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
And did you know that Don Vito was a registered sex offender?
Yes.
I did not
I did not know that.
Yeah.
either. And then
Was it for like an actual thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he grew up 2 girls at a signing.
Oh Jesus.
Apparently, 13 and 14.
Reason I asked it was it like, was he peeing or something? Because
No.
No,
I
no,
think,
no.
he just,
So,
I think
okay.
he just touched him.
Yeah. He
Wow,
couldn't
okay.
keep his hands to himself.
But I remember hearing something about like he didn't, and then they got blamed. I'm just gonna benefit the doubt just looking at him. He touched him. But there's pictures of him online because when you're a registered sex offender, you have to take pictures of
You're
you
a
so
red
people
dot,
know
yeah.
it. They got to know what you look like.
Yeah.
Didn't look great.
Oh, so he's still alive?
No, he's
No.
dead. But you can see what he looked like year after year after year since he touched him. And you can see the
trend.
degradation.
Yeah.
Not great. He looked pretty bad. Like spooky movie. Just look it up on your time, which could be right now, while I carry the show here. Everybody look at me. Josh definitely isn't Googling sex offender.
No, I don't. I have no. You know, he's just a distant memory.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Any closing thoughts, Shook?
No. I'm happy I could breathe.
How about a PSA for out there for everybody? Make sure you refill your inhalers.
Yes. And
Make sure you spade and neuter your pets. Refill your inhalers and fill your medications.
and check your balls.
And check your balls because you never know when shit can happen.
You might not know. Or you might feel your balls and feel some bumps and then freak out for 2 weeks and then have a doctor's appointment and then you're fine.
You say that
From experience.
from experience. That's all we get. Yeah, that's it. We'll
No
be back.
questions this week?
No questions. I didn't post them. And I'm kind of leaning towards people asking questions in the chat. And to be honest, I wasn't quite sure of our guest situation today, so I didn't want to post something and then just who's doing what? No, they weren't here. So maybe we'll get back to some questions next week. I mean, if anybody has a question real quick in the chat as I go through my spiel here, that's great. And we may hit upon it, but we'll be back next week. As always, you can go to our website, revivewonder.com. We can sign up for B4B or hit us up on the YouTubes where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We appreciate everybody out there listening, supporting, all of that good stuff. Jordan in the chat. How big is it? As big as it needs to be, buddy.
Ask your mother.
Yeah, we will be back, next week, kicking it. See what happens. Full Voltron.
Full Voltron.
Yep.
Potentially some pretty cool guests lined up. We'll see how that goes.
See how it shakes out. Everybody in the chat, thank you very much. Yes, Carman Cam, but tentatively,
Tentatively.
potentially.
Pretty much the takeaway from this is I drank too much caffeine. Check your balls. Please give us money on B4B.
Fill your inhalers.
Fill your inhaler.
And, there's good incentives on Monkeys if you want to do that to yourself. So that's it. That's all we got. Peace out, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. We'll chat with you on the other end. We'll see you on the other side.
See you guys later.
Peace.
Poop.